welcome everybody to Apocalypse Otaku.
Welcome, everybody. And oh my God.
Boy,
What a week last week.
Yeah, tell me about
Woo!
it. It's your girls, Otaku Girl Inshar, and as I promised you guys about, what was it, not last week, but the week before, with the scheduling issue, I would cosplay, and as you can see, I'm decked out in my Oron High School Host Club blazer. Today, I didn't bother wearing my wig because I guess got my hair dyed about 2 days ago. And you can
Don't ask me. I wasn't there.
No, but I don't know why. But either way, we are here. We are otakus. We are weebs. We are your girls, Otaku Girl and Shar.
That's right.
We are back from, a bit of scheduling issues from last week.
Right.
So, but either way, we are here. We are weebs, and we enjoy talking to all of our lovely people. To all of you. And boy, man, what a week
What a week.
Developed.
Well, not for us, but for
Funimation.
For Funimation. It was a horrible week last week for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I don't know what came out first, but I'm going to go with this one first.
Mm-hmm.
Ron Toy, who is one of the people who's being sued by Vic Mignogna. Remember in his deposition, he said the only time he's been in court was one other time, and that's for black mold. Obviously not true because he's been in court for divorce not once, but twice.
Well, wasn't he in court for Vic's case? So technically he's been in court, 4 times?
Now, yeah.
Yes, we went there. We are no longer being silent anymore.
I stand with Vic. I can't hold it back anymore. Sorry.
We are standing.
No, I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to apologize for what I stand for. I stand for the reason why I stand up with Vic is because people deserve their time in court.
Mm-hmm.
And people deserve to be heard. And by people, putting him down on Twitter and every other social media outlet.
Mm-hmm. You guys are just lower than dirt.
You guys are just scum.
Mm-hmm.
This is called karma.
Karma, as we know, is a female dog.
And she has come calling.
Excuse me, I'm sick, and I blame all the Kick Vic people. Yeah.
Karma has come knocking on your door, and she's knocking hard.
Uh-huh.
First up is Ron Toy. He was in court for divorce.
Twice.
Domestic abuse against the wives. Both of them.
Those poor women.
Second one was worse than the first one. He beat her with a remote.
A TV remote?
Yes, apparently.
Man.
And then he was accused of threatening to kill the judge and his kids and threatening to chop up his ex-wife's dogs.
Oh, my.
So.
His words, not ours.
It's in the court documents.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up. Check and see if I'm lying. I'm not.
We'd never lie.
Chris Sabat. Oh, my goodness. Chris. Oh, boy. Now, this was on Twitter. All over Twitter. And I'm going to read it to you. You probably already heard it by now. He was messaging back and forth with somebody else. He said, I will be there. I just don't want to make any announcements while Vic's autistic fans are slandering the entire DBZ cast because they'd rather see the world burn instead of accept the fact that Vic is actually an you know
Donut hole.
yeah,
Since we can't say the other word, because that's our policy here.
that was Chris Sabat.
Ain't he lovely?
This is day after day of this stuff. And we had a few days off of the chaos, a couple of days off.
Mm-hmm.
I think actually one day off. Cuz this started on Monday. And then it was Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday we had the, no chaos happening, nothing going on. And then Thursday came. For those of you who watch Nick Ricada, you know what I'm talking about.
If you don't, listen up.
We're not going to play the recordings, obviously, because they are just too raunchy, and we're not gonna play them.
Plus, we don't want to get in.
And plus, Funimation is going around striking the recordings instead of denying them.
Mm-hmm.
Funimation recordings were kept on their servers. This was when they were making Dragon Ball Z Kai. And y'all know how long ago that was.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago. And one of the recordings, which you guys know which one I'm talking about, was made with Toei Animation Studio music. Voice actors that were involved were, and Justin Cook was the director at the time. Sean Schemmel as Goku, Sonny Strait as Krillin, Cynthia Krantz as Chi-Chi, Chris Rager as Mr. Satan, or as we all know him here in America, as here in the U.S. as Mr. Hercule. Chris Sabat, he plays a number of characters in one video. Kami, Mr. Popo, Yamcha, Piccolo, and Guru. And Monica Rial and Colleen Klinkenbeard were Monica Rial plays Bulma, and Colleen Klinkenbeard plays young Goku and Mai. They were both joking around in the booth, saying odd body part names and giggling and laughing. And I think one time one of them was joking around about a rape corner.
Oh no! Come on, you don't joke about that. That's a very serious thing, though.
I'm probably going to get demonetized for it, but news is getting out, so be it.
We just reported.
And then Nick decided to, he did an afternoon show, and he went away for the weekend. After that, and then also on Friday, a new document was dropped by Vic Mignogna's lawyers, which included affidavits from Vic Mignogna, Chuck Huber, and Chris Slatosh, who you all know is the he's the guy that runs Kamehacon. 2 days after I think this was a couple of days after the recordings of the Dragon Ball Z, because this just didn't stay in the United States. This went global. And within overnight, um, news got to Japan, and
Yes, I'm Melvin.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, sorry I'm late.
Yeah, that's fine.
Christian not here yet? He should.
No, he's not here yet.
All right, Christian. He said he was coming. The rest of the guys want us to represent because I think they're working or busy today. So.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and grab that one over there? Well, we have a
2 days
visitor.
after the recordings were released, Japan got news of it, and they are not very happy. They're not happy at all because they are thinking about pulling the entire Dragon Ball franchise out of United States. Period.
Which one's that over there too?
Yeah.
Um, After the Dragon Ball Z voice actors were released, they had gone worldwide and hit Japan really hard, because this is the place where Dragon Ball Z is really popular and is most renowned. And plus, Japan was going to use Goku as the mascot slash ambassador for the 2020 Olympics.
2020 Olympics?
Yes.
Wow. And as you can see, we are not alone. We got Melvin from Foundation, who you guys saw yesterday with his boys. Christian, you said he be joining us shortly. Is that right?
Yeah, he said he was supposed to show up today, make an appearance too today. So.
All right.
But I'm here. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
We're just reporting the chaos that happened last week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We.
Yes.
As you can see, I'm kind of dressed up in my Oran High School host club, so we stand with Vic Mignogna with all the little situations that he's been going through. Obviously, they had the wrong person. Sure, we're gonna get demonetized for this later, but we are speaking the truth on this.
Oh yeah. What do you think?
Yes.
What
Facts.
was the situation? Sorry,
So-
I had such a long day.
Vic Mignogna, he got fired.
Is this for the
Funimation,
Funimation thing? Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, we discussed this on my show yesterday,
Ah.
and I think it's a very touchy subject, but we agree that he shouldn't have been doing what he did.
Vic shouldn't. There's something.
But it's.
You
I
can't
just
say
think-
what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, yeah, Vic did one thing, but Chris Sabat, he's doing an entirely worse thing.
Yeah.
He's taking advantage of voice actors who need to work, who need the money. And he's like, you got to do this in order to get the part.
Yeah. That's.
I'd be like, I don't need
I
the part
think-
that bad.
Forget it.
When it comes down to stuff like that, I don't think that. I think that's a lot of. I would say that's a lot of entertainment business is that kind of sly stuff and disgraceful things, and I just think that's part of the entertainment world, especially out in Hollywood and all that kind of stuff. So.
Because they were
I think
saying
it's
that
not-
Vic was doing that.
Which
Yeah.
is
And
a
Vic
total
had-
baloney.
And Vic had not gotten the director job yet. So he was in no position to, say, hey,
It's
you
all
got to
messed
sleep
up.
with me
It's
to
all
get the
messed
part.
up, man. It's messed up. It's messed up. So, but I just like I said, it's the situation is I'm not very versed on the whole situation.
We've been keeping track of it
Yeah.
since the
so I don't really
beginning.
know,
Yeah.
But I can definitely say though, like I know, like with that kind of situation, that's so big in media. Like especially I think it's more.
And it's not
within
big on
artists.
here.
Yeah, Anime News Network, they're being kept quiet. There's nothing involving.
It's all
Well,
about
I
that-
have
it's
to
all
say
about
there
that-
is
it's all
one
about that,
thing.
that paycheck book. That's what it is.
Here, move up
There
that
was-
mic, but because you're kind of low, catching you. So just move it up closer just a bit.
There was one thing here.
Where was it? Oh, Law and Disorder.
Law and Disorder. Mignogna's council files rescinds affidavit in 3 days, but they reissued the affidavits because they made a mistake and they reissued them.
Yeah, it's funny how they did that wordplay though. You know the show Law and Order, they just put disorder in front of it. Now that was fun. That was clever and funny. Law and Disorder. I found that funny. I don't know why you didn't find that funny. I found that hilarious.
I just didn't put it together. But we also have other messages.
You'll be shocked by this one.
Oh, wait a minute. Not by this one.
Which one?
I have a feeling that this is from the same person. This is a long message, so bear with me. It says, I want to share this with you guys for a couple of reasons. Last year at KamehaCon, while I was in Texas, I managed to gain connection with Stephanie Nonnelly, who was not on the guest list at the event due to sabotage. I learned about the sad fate of our beloved Gohan. She played little Gohan. Pretty much she'd been a victim of a certain sabotaging, and I'm using that in quotes because that's what they're using, for many years, even up until the point that she didn't know if anyone at Funimation was still friends with her. The gaming facilities in Texas have outcasted her as being Gohan / Kid Goku at any signing events. Chris would even tell them to get Colin Clinkenbeard instead. She got a role at Cartoon Network as KO from OKKO, Let's Be Heroes.
Oh yeah, that was a Cartoon Network show that's just trash.
Only to have it taken away due to threats from Funimation. And, in parentheses, her words, Chris himself with threats to remove Funimation from Cartoon Network. She actually even thought that fans liked Colleen better. So before I brought her to SuperCon last year at my artist alley table, I had a friend of mine, and the friend's name is actually marked out.
Oh,
I don't know who it is.
Well, they probably want to keep her out of it, so they can't use her.
He does an amazing job of Goku's voice independently, and I put together this video for her. Her first response when hearing it was, "There's no way Sean would ever say those nice things to me." Shock hit my face. Afterwards, I told her it wasn't Sean, and that I had Triss do the lines. We shared a moment afterwards. I just wanted to share this with you guys in here. Please enjoy, and if you agree, they're talking about the video. Anyway, that had to do with Stephanie Nonnelly. This is an actual message from Stephanie Nonnelly. I got it all. This just came to light today by Stephanie Nonnelly.
That's crazy.
Sabbath is a bully, and he has been out to get those who don't run in his pack since day one. I turned down his advances, and ever since then, since like '07. He has been out to get me and make my life miserable.
Man, what a jerk.
I do want to say I just got word from Christian that he just went to go get some food, so
Okay.
he's on his way back right now. So
It's
we'll
funny.
join the
Usually we would go get food, and I'm the one that's usually eating. So Christian's following my lead. I'm thinking like, man, like,
So we got another Fun Nation representative coming in. So
yeah. Usually,
Sweet.
there's how many of you guys that do your show usually on Fun Nation on Wednesdays? Is it like 5 of you guys? Cause
yeah, there's me, the host. We got Christian, Troy, Josh, and Raymond. So there's 5 of us.
Oh,
on
so
that
I
show.
was right. There
there's
was
5
5
of
of you.
us, yeah.
Okay, but either way, we've been following the the Vic Mignogna story for what about
Since
what?
January.
Yeah, so
So this has
Since
been going
Jan-
on longer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
since
long-
January.
since January. That's how long this whole situation has gone wrong. And the thing is, not he didn't just get fired from Funimation. He got also booted from Rooster Teeth. Now,
The
if
only
you,
place that still keeps him on is Viz. That's it.
yeah,
Okay.
Because they're waiting for the results of the court case.
which is smart because
That's smart, because then now, like, if whatever the situation is, they're in a better position.
they can
Exactly.
act accordingly.
they can act accordingly and not just kick him off just because they're going, oh, okay, he did something bad. We're gonna kick him off and not give him money.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what Funimation and Rooster Teeth did. They kicked him off from being Crow from Ruby, and then they
Do
kicked
you
him off
follow
from
Nick
Funimation.
Ricada on?
I do not follow Nick Ricada.
You need to start.
I need to start following.
He
Yeah,
does-
because
Are you guys hipping me
he
right
goes through the court he goes through the court documents and explains it to you. Explain, kind of like dumbs it down for us.
Gotcha.
He's
I
on
hate
like,
to put it that way, but that's basically what it is.
well,
He dumbs it down for everybody who doesn't understand, law.
yeah, he puts it in like layman's terms. Like for everybody that's not like going to study to be a lawyer or whatever, he puts it in terms that other people can't really would probably understand. But from our standpoint, it's obvious that they didn't really get their facts right the first time, and it was all set up pre-ahead. And first off, the girl kind
Are we
of
going
had a bit of.
conspiracies right now? Or are we doing conspiracy modes right now?
I feel that way.
But this thing has been going on since January, and I mean, Nick Ricada is on just about every night. And anytime something big drops, Nick Ricada's had his hands in it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, not all the
Name
time.
sounds familiar.
Sometimes
No.
it's either him, that Umbrella guy, Yellow Flash, or Hero Hey. It's one of those 4. They each one.
They have their own opinions. They don't, bounce off of each other. They voice their own opinions on the
And
situation.
sometimes they do get together and talk.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have a big old chat online
Giant convo.
on YouTube. Because just about every night they have a conversation. Nick Ricada, oh my, last night he went off. Ooh, it
Rolling
was
hair.
ugly right off the bat.
Total snap mode.
Yeah.
Oh, he. I
Beyond
think
snap
it
mode.
was. I think he was yelling at Jamie Markey.
Oh Lord. Oh man. Man, he really went off then.
Yes. Or it was somebody who had said something about Jamie Markey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. But have you read any of the court documents? No.
No, I just got hip to, honestly, the whole thing, because I think it was Troy. Troy had posted it in our group chat, and that's when I first even heard about everything going on. So then I did a little bit of research about what was going on, and I was like,
Yeah,
another case.
Texas has their own laws. There's this thing that's called anti-slap law.
Anti-slap.
And I don't even think we have it here in Ohio.
An anti-slap law?
Yeah, I don't think we have it here in Ohio.
I'm gonna have to do research on that and then talk about it next week and go like, does Ohio have an anti-slap
If we
law?
do, it's probably a different kind.
Mm-hmm.
But they can just outright dismiss a case just because
Wow.
it's frivolous.
Man, I hate to be in court in Texas though. Shoot.
And just because, another thing is, just because you're telling the truth in Texas, don't mean a thing.
Mhm.
I stopped listening to high figures in Texas. Telling the truth. Yeah.
Judges, you're
Shots
on
were just
call.
fired, bro.
Just fired at y'all. But either way, yeah.
Except for you, Judge Chubb, we like what you're doing so far.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Shout
We
out, shout
we
out.
respect you.
Judge Chubb is the one that's overseeing Vic Mignogna's case.
Yeah.
Gotcha, yes.
Yes. Shout out to him. So.
I'm actually looking up that anti-smack law right now.
All right.
It's not anti-smack, it's anti-slap.
Slap,
Oh,
not smack.
basically the same thing, but
I think it's
Spelled different.
TCPA.
TCPA. Dang.
Yeah, TCPA, Texas Citizens Participation Act. It
says this is from Google. It says
Okay.
Ohio does not have an anti-slap law.
There you go.
Okay, so we don't have one. We can't dismiss cases.
Just
like-
because they're frivolous.
Yeah. We
It's
look
a
at
shame.
all. Yeah, we look at all cases.
Ugh.
Yeah. Sucks to be us.
Oh, well.
So you got so we kind of cleared all that out.
Oh
with
my
all the
God, that was
negative
a lot
stuff.
to clear
That
out.
was a lot. It was a ton, but
Oh my God, that was a lot.
it was a lot. So
That was a whole week's worth of stuff crammed into
the one day.
No, that was a whole week's worth of stuff. All this stuff here.
that
That
was
was a whole week.
What? Wow. That's crazy. And plus, you and Christian actually came at a good time because right now we're doing one of our infamous battle royales that we're going on. We're doing Basculus versus Samurai 7. Now, have either you or Christian or any of your boys heard of those two animes?
Probably Christian is probably. I know I've heard of Samurai 7. The other one,
Basculus.
Basculus, sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen.
Has
it
to do with ninjas.
Ninjas, swords, death, betrayal.
It sounds familiar though.
It's
I can't
like
think of the-
Naruto, but more swords
the
than
two leaders
jutsus.
of the at the beginning.
'Cause Samurai 7 is just a
Both
manga, right?
tribes
Yeah.
were on like a ceasefire type deal.
Okay.
They were not fighting each other. But then somebody got the marvelous idea that both tribes should fight to the death.
Death.
Ringing a bell. If I've
And
seen it, I
then-
probably don't remember it by title. Loki.
But the thing
Okay.
is,
But I probably just watched it randomly.
the two people who were going to be in charge,
Didn't want to fight? Or
they didn't want to fight. Right?
Ah,
They
called
didn't
it.
want to fight. They were actually in love with each other, and it's kind of like a Romeo Juliet type story. One was
But
from
mine is
one
both of them
side,
dying.
one was from the other side, and
a lot of anime seem to be based off that kind of
like Shakespeare type stuff?
like forbidden love.
Yeah.
well, it wasn't.
Well,
Well, everybody knew about it. Everybody knew that they were in love, and they couldn't do anything about it. That's the thing. They could not do anything about it until it was announced that, hey, y'all can kill each other.
like, what?
That sounds intense.
So they were killing each other until they got to the last two fighters, which happened to be the couple that were in love.
Man.
And I'm not giving away the ending.
Yeah. If you want to find out the ending, go watch it for yourselves. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of anime streaming sites to find all that. So,
Crunchyroll, VRV.
yep.
His anime. Which,
Yep.
I like his anime.
It's a Funimation video. I don't know if Funimation has shut down their site yet, so it might be on Funimation.
It might.
It might be. It may not be. I don't know. Nobody's really watching it, so you might be able to find it.
Mm-hmm.
You might be the only person on there watching their videos. I'm sorry.
No, but we're calling them out on their their junk. that they-
Shenanigans.
Yes, they're shenanigans. Now Samurai 7 is kind of based on samurai fighting
Seven samurai.
7 samurai fighting bandits
No, it's the name of
That's
the
the
book.
one that,
That's the name of the book.
I
It's
think I
Seven
believe the writer
Samurai.
from Naruto actually wrote that is actually writing that Samurai 7. So they're supposed to be very similar.
It was
From
actually
what I
based off a
understand.
book that came out a long time ago.
And it was
It
a
was
live
called
action movie too.
Seven
Well, maybe I'm
Samurai.
thinking. Well,
And then they
Samurai
made
7?
in
I
Japan
thought it was.
made a movie Seven Samurai. And then a lot of movies like Magnificent Seven.
By the way, I love that movie.
Mm.
That's a good movie. I know a lot of people said it was trash, but I thought it
There's
was a good movie.
so many movies that were based off that, and I can't remember them all.
Doesn't the Expendables have 7 actors in it? Or no, that's got 8.
Nah, I think there's more.
I can't remember. Like I'm just thinking of like movies that probably have like a large number of groups.
I looked that up once, and
What about
I
Ocean
found
7? Ocean 7? You ever heard of that
no
movie?
Ocean's 11.
Oh, there was a movie called Ocean 7
No, Ocean's 8.
that had females in it.
Yeah, Ocean's 8.
Ocean's 8.
I was the only one.
Man,
I can look that up real quick.
yeah.
In the meantime,
So, mind if I ask y'all a couple questions?
Yeah, sure. Fire away, man.
So, when did you guys start running your podcast and everything?
We started doing this back last year. I think it was around
November.
November. Yeah, around November. We started doing this, and we didn't start really uploading all of our stuff until like one of our classes said like, "Oh, you can like monetize your stuff on YouTube." And if we would have known that sooner, we would have had a lot more content on our YouTube channel that we post all of our shows on. As soon as we're done here, we always upload them straight to YouTube, and we got like 21 subscribers so far. But I think we're down to 20 now.
No, we're on 21.
Oh, well, we're trying to reach at least 100 for right now. But yeah. So
Oh, A Bug's Life.
A Bug's Life was based on that?
Yep.
Oh wait, yeah. 7 circus bugs coming to fight grasshoppers.
War in the Grass.
Classic movie.
Let's
Part 2. Villagers, others, producers. Writing, set design, filming, editing, release, home media. Read on down the list.
Well, let's see. Magnificent Seven. Like I said, A Bug's Life.
Mm-hmm.
The Invincible Six.
Never heard of that one.
Neither have I.
That sounds like a parody to something.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Invincible
Yeah.
Six.
It came
Sounds
out
like a parody.
it was a 1970 American action film.
19.
It was a knockoff of the Seven Samurai / Magnificent Seven genre set in 1960s Iran. Battle Beyond the Stars.
It was an American film in the 1990s or 80s?
80s.
Oh, okay.
I remember that one. Slightly. Let's see. The Magnificent Gladiators.
Never heard of that one.
That's because it was Italian.
Italy.
Samurai 7, which
Mhm.
was a knockoff of Seven Samurai.
Mm-hmm.
Bug's Life. Several elements from the Seven Samurai were also argued to have been adapted for Star Wars, the Clone Wars episode Bounty Hunters.
Ah.
It says it pays homage to Akira Kurosawa by adapting the film's plot. Another one is Seven Swords, which came out in 2005.
I wonder if the seven
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Naruto.
the seven swordsmen or whatever.
Hmm.
Was it the swordsman or was it the
It says seven swords and
The plot
guys are gonna kill me?
resolving around seven warriors helping villagers to defend
you get it out.
against mercenaries is an homage to Seven Samurai.
Ah,
See, this is just keeps going and going and going.
Yep.
Uh, there have been pachinko machines based on Seven Samurai in Japan. Seven Samurai pachinko machines have sold 94,000 units in Japan as of March 2018,
Wow, that was last year.
grossing approximately 470 million.
Wow. Ain't that something?
Let's see.
There were awards and nominations.
Wow. That's a lot of awards.
They won at least, let's see, four of them, and then the rest were they were nominated for.
Winner nominated. Winner nominated. 3 nominations. 2 nominations for the Academy Awards.
Juicing Award.
And they won 2 different awards for the Juicy Awards in 1959. Or it could be Jushi.
I think it is the second time they just said it, Joshi. All right. Well, they won 4 awards, so that's impressive.
So I'm sure there are more movies out there that are based off of
Movies, TV shows.
Seven Samurai. But it all came from a book.
One book.
Which is amazing.
Just shows how influential nerd culture is.
It is.
In movies and TVs and just how like a lot more people now I feel like are embracing nerd culture as opposed to maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. And I think definitely the Avengers movie helped. Of course, all those movies always help, but even anime, I've noticed a lot more people are willing to watch it because I know back then if you weren't into it, it was like, oh, you want to come over and watch anime? I'll watch that. You know,
like I don't watch cartoons, man.
Like, I know. I had friends.
No.
I've had friends that tell me. I asked them. I said, "You want to watch this with me?" No, I don't watch cartoons.
Like it's not.
I'm like, dude, it's more than just a cartoon.
It's life.
It's like a soap opera.
It's
Come
life.
on.
It's life.
And the thing is that cartoons are kind of more like kid friendly, but with anime, it ventures from it could be like kid friendly to like raunchy.
There's different genres.
Yeah, there's. I was just telling somebody that the other day. The anime platform is so big and vast that there's literally an anime for everybody. There's a category. There's a category for even if I don't care if you say you don't watch anime. There's a category of anime for you. So
even horror. There is horror anime out there.
Sports anime, food anime,
fighting animes. Just even characters that get trapped in video games.
Comedy, romance, rom-coms,
fantasy,
sci-fi,
all kinds of animes.
Even certain
mechs.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love mechs.
Your mech lover right there. I like all anime. Now, if it's got like a weird title, I'm thinking like, and I'll read like the plot of it. I'm like, okay, let me just watch one episode and see if I'm hooked on it. Now, you always have to make sure when you're testing the waters to watch a new anime, always read the, the plot point of it, then watch the first episode. And if it's eye catching and you want to see more, keep watching it. But if not, just watch the first episode and then just move on to something else.
Yeah, I tend to try to give animes, especially if I'm just like browsing, I'll give them like 1 or 2 episodes to catch my attention. And if they don't, then I'll just be like, you know what?
I'll find something else.
I'm gonna try a different one. But there'll be some animes like I don't know if you guys seen that anime Dog Days. Like it's little it's it's not as grown up anime, but it's really good written. Like I like how it's written, and it's like different. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
believe I've seen Dog Days, but I
Yeah, it
might
was
have
just one
to
of
look
those
at it.
weird. I was on potlucker.com just looking at
Uh-huh.
movies, and it just popped up in like the updated anime section that they have, and I was
Mhm.
like, "What is this?" So then I clicked on it because I thought it was gonna be something else, but it was just I was like, "Oh, this is sweet. Okay, first episode was all right. Let me try a second one," and then I
Mhm.
just got hooked into it. So, but I definitely I mean, it's a good one. It's a cheesy, really cheesy anime, but it's just a good watch, I think. So,
Yeah, I've seen several good animes. I'm gonna fail to admit this, but I still have a Funimation Now account. Despite all the controversy that they have gone through, I still watch some of their animes that they produce. I've seen what is it? I've seen A Silent Voice. That was an animated movie that is on Netflix. Gosh, I wanted to cry towards the end because it was so good. The animation was nice and clear. I think it was produced by Toei Anime or Toho Animation. I think I got to go back and look at it again. It was more of like, even animated movies are emotional too,
yeah,
like
yeah,
the story behind it and everything. Even if it's not produced by a certain anime company, like Disney has produced stuff with Studio Ghibli films. Ponyo was one. Kiki's Delivery Service. Trying to think, Howl's Moving Castle. Like even animated movies can really touch out to you in some way, shape, or form. And you go like, man, like my life is nothing compared to what these characters go through, and yet you can relate to some of them.
yeah. A lot of I tell a lot of people that Naruto is really big with that, especially Pain from the Akatsuki. His
Mhm.
quotes are very deep and like relate to real world, and a lot of anime I believe is like that, where a lot of this, like you said, the stuff they go through,
Mhm.
or what they may talk about, or their quotes, can relate to us in real life. So like I don't care what you say, there's an anime for you. So
Exactly.
you just gotta find a category and just go through it. So
It's
it's
funny
just
that you mentioned Pain. Vic Mignogna actually voiced Pain in the Naruto series. So
yeah,
yeah, we're throwing that out there because we care about Vic Mignogna. So after we're going through all the trauma with Funimation and blaming poor Vic, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the manga readings list for this month. So
You mean the manga torture?
you call it manga torture because you think I butcher some of
It's
them
not
and I can't
torture for
help it.
me. It's torture for you
It's not torture for me.
because you struggle to read the names.
Well, I'm just surprised by half the titles that are produced in manga half the time. I'm thinking like, who makes these titles? And it's weird that some mangas end up being transitioned into animes, which is weird. Or it's an anime then turned into a manga, or the other way around. But
Well, in some instances, it's a video game and then it's turned into an anime,
true. At least.
like Gungrave,
Mhm.
or I can't remember the name of it now.
Isn't Sword Art Online
Star
now?
Ocean.
Sword Art.
Sword Art Online
Is that a
was.
game? Did they make that into a game?
What?
Sword Art Online. I know
Yeah.
it's about the virtual
Yeah,
game.
Yeah.
they made that into a game.
Mhm.
Uh, a lot of your animes have been made into a game, like even Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was
Mhm.
Yeah.
made into a game. Um,
So many animes have been made into games.
Bleach.
Mhm.
Naruto,
Yeah.
A lot of
Naruto.
your fighting animes
like the Mortal Kombat style.
have been made into a game. Gundams, they're
Games on
been
the
game.
Dragon Ball Z, they
Yeah.
got tons of games about them
Um,
too.
on the Gundam games, you have
Lawn work, man.
sorry about that lawn work.
Oh man.
um, uh, on the Gundam games, you can get any Gundam from just about any series in the game and fight with it,
Mm.
which I think is amazing because you can get like uh, the Gundam Zero. Gundam Zero.
Gum Zero.
Gundam Zero and fight with that against, um, the first Gundam, which I think would be obliterated. But, that's just me.
That's just you. and I'm trying to think. Jump Force was a huge like collab. It had One Piece characters, Naruto characters, One Punch Man was in it. Dragon Ball Z characters were in that game too. That was a
Have you
huge
noticed they
collab.
kept Bleach characters out of it?
Hmm.
Didn't isn't there a new platform that's got a bunch of anime characters? Like it's like the Infinity games. Like you ever seen those? Like they got
Uh,
the little pieces that you put in a thing. I think they've got an anime game too that got a bunch of anime
oh, you mean
characters.
like those
Where it's like
little
an all
amino characters that came out like with the Nintendo Switch or
yeah.
something, or Wii U. I think they
It might
do.
be a PC game. Now I think about it, but there's
Yeah.
some game out there that they were. It was in my Game Informer magazine that they were talking about. It's supposed to have a bunch of like characters from Naruto, Bleach, all them supposed to be in there. It's like a whole thing.
Mm. I'll have to. We'll probably have to look into that and see what that is. I'll definitely have to pull that up on here. So, it is kind of torture reading these manga titles because half of these are probably weird, but I'm gonna read them anyway.
Go ahead.
Let the torture begin, as Char would say. so
Let
we
the
have.
torture begin.
Yeah, so we have a couple of manga releases. We actually just for Tuesday, that was 2 days ago. We have a couple of manga releases, and then also for the next couple of weeks there will be a couple of manga releases. So for the third, we have A Centaur's Life Volume 17, Akachi's Records of I can't say the other word because let's just say the word rhymes with mustard. Here, look at it. The middle word.
Where's it at?
It's the second title down. It's in September 3rd. You can't say it though. We're trying to be kid friendly here, or somewhat like that. So I'm just gonna okay. Akatsuki Records of Blank Magic Instructor Volume 7.
A blank magic.
Yes, a blank magic. Because I'm not saying the other word. I'll just say mustard magic then. Okay, and then
Y'all put too many cuss words in your titles.
yeah. And we can't say them on here. It's not right. Okay. Then the next one is Arifunata from Commonplace, The World's Strongest Hero, Light Novel Volume 1, Nirvana Volume 4, and then Known Bureau Volume 12. Was it supposed to be like a Bon Jovi reference?
What is it again?
The last one was Known by Euro Volume 2012. Why was I about to say 21?
What's that got to do with Bon Jovi?
It sounds like like Bon Jovi or something. To me, it
taking
did.
shots at Bon Jovi right now.
No, I'm not taking no
Bon
shots
Jovi, I
at
run
Bon
my own
Jovi.
show. I'm not part of it. God, it wasn't fire shots.
I love Bon Jovi, man. Okay, so we got.
I did too, but I didn't know we were talking about Bon Jovi.
Okay, I didn't mean to throw it out there, but whatever. Okay, so we got for Tuesday the 10th. This is next Tuesday. So another Archie Funte from Commonplace, The World's Strongest Hero, Volume 1. Become You, Volume 1. Okay, I don't get that one at all. Mokushiku Tenzai, Roxy Gets Serious, Volume 2. What about, though? Okay, and then The Brave Tuber, Volume 1. And then There's a Demon Lord on the Floor, Volume 7. That's what the title says.
There is a demon lord on the floor. Attention. Attention Kmart shoppers. There's a demon lord on the floor.
I'd be like, we need cleanup on aisle 7 right now. Yeah.
Like,
Somebody
come
get your
aisle
demon
7,
lord right
there's
now.
a demon lord on the floor.
He's passed out on the floor. We need cleanup on aisle 8, please. Come on now.
Now, this actually gets turned into an anime. I wonder, this would probably be a comedy, for real.
I mean, there's a couple demon lords. I know there's there's a bunch of demon.
There is a ton of demon lords in
shows
anime.
right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Overlord's one that involves a demon lord. Demon Lord retry. That's another
Demon
one.
Slayer.
Demon Slayer. The Devil is a part timer. That's an
That's
old
a
one.
good one. I like
I
that
love
one.
that
I
one.
definitely think.
if
Does
you
anybody
like,
know if there's a part 2 out yet? Like the
I
second?
want a part two. They haven't came out with one yet. And
if
I'm
you
mad.
like older anime, watch uh Samurai Deeper Kyo.
Samurai Deeper Kyo. Okay, I'll have to look into that one.
Because
Now,
that has to do with a demon lord.
cool. All right. So there's only 3 dates.
That's part of history, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
The show may kind of like stretch it a bit, but
Uh-huh.
yeah.
There's only 3 dates for manga releases, and they're all on Tuesday. And then the 17th is a long list, and I mean long.
You can say that.
It is long. I'm
I
not
said
kidding.
you can save it.
All right, then I'll save it for next week then.
There you go.
Yep. So that'll be for next week. Those are your just releases for last Tuesday and then this coming Tuesday. So, Shar, what do we got over there for the Toonami schedule for the weekend?
As if I haven't talked enough. You guys get to hear my lovely voice a bit longer.
Yep.
I don't know how much longer these shows are going to be on here, so
We'll have to see.
at 8 o'clock, we start with Dragon Ball Z Kai on Toonami.
Let it die already.
What?
No,
I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan, but
Dragon Ball Z's been on for too long.
Dragon Ball Z is amazing. Like, I'm just putting that out there.
We
for
get
the
it.
Dragon
nation.
Ball
We're putting
Z
that out there.
has
It's
been
amazing.
around since my son has been about
I believe there's a reason for that.
6 or 7, and he's now 29.
That's because Dragon Ball Z is just that show.
Well, because Goku won't
They
die.
won't let it die.
Because you can't kill Dragon Ball Z. You can't take that from the anime.
Oh,
fans.
they did, but they did.
They
killed
did.
themselves.
I watched, like the older like Dragon Ball Z's, like I watched a little bit of them, but the newer ones I think are more to draw more people into the universe, like just with the characters, and Broly came out, so that probably helped push it a little bit too. So.
But still, they need to focus on the newer generation of Dragon Ball Z warriors,
And
not
not
the old.
sticking
old
with old
prunes.
clique.
Kill my boy Goku, bro. That's
Well,
the
why
whole
do you
point
think
of
he's
it.
still alive? He's the main
He's a
phase of the
beast.
franchise.
He's a beast.
Still, they need to leave him alone.
You could say that with like about Boruto though, low key. Like with Naruto, they're gonna eventually have to kill Naruto off. So eventually Goku, I think, will pass, but they probably just not right now. It's probably not a good time to inflict that in right now. But it's
Now
like, 'cause I'm
would be
dreading
the
that with
best
Boruto.
time.
I'm not gonna
Yes.
lie. Like with Boruto, I'm dreading the Naruto death and Sasuke death. Like I'm dreading it so bad. But it has to happen and it needs to happen. Because Boruto is so dry right now. So
First
it's
off, how can you kill off Naruto when he's
You
got
have
a
to,
nine-tailed
because-
demon inside him, and then Sasuke,
But if
he's
he
probably
gets
gonna die with that eye of his. So
Sasuke gonna get caught slipping. I already know that's what's gonna happen with Sasuke. But no, Naruto has to die in order for Boruto, I think, to get to that next level that he needs to get to, and I think that's how they're gonna incorporate it. But
bro already hates his
I'm
dad.
going to
So.
start another fight. They're doing, Johnny Young Bosch is trying to bring back Bleach. Here you
Heck
go.
yes, bring that sucker back. I
So
want Bleach again.
they want to complete it. That's what he wants to do, but they put a petition out there, and I signed it. Johnny Bosch signed it. So
They better bring back Bleach because they left season 23 on a hango, literally a cliffhanger. Basically, okay, so Ichigo defeated whoever he was supposed to defeat, and then
the other what do you call it? I haven't watched it in so long.
what another I forgot. Isn't no, it wasn't. It was a hollow, wasn't it, or was it Sosuke Aizen?
He defeated Sosuke Aizen, but he also defeated that one dude that was giving him his powers back because he lost them after he defeated Sosuke Aizen.
I'm trying to think. Wasn't it his no, it wasn't his inner hollow, was it? His hollow self, or was it gosh, I forgot his name. Um Getsuga, no, that's his Bankai call. I can't think, man.
Oh well.
See if they're talking about I don't see nothing online about a reboot or anything yet. So maybe they're keeping it under wraps right now. And then
There,
they'll announce it or something.
it's a petition that's going around on Twitter and all social media to bring back Bleach.
Which they definitely for sure
Petition's
should.
not going to do much good, especially if it's over in Japan. The
Yeah.
person that's writing it, so
Yeah.
it's not going to do much good.
That's definitely a shot in the dark for us. But
I mean,
we can
it
hope.
did work for Big O,
Mhm.
because Big O, when it first came out, it was just like, he only had the 4 DVDs.
Mhm.
That was it. And everybody was like, okay, what's next? It took, I think, about 4 or 5 years to get a second season.
Man. Wow.
But we got it.
Uh-huh.
America, if we complain loud enough, we'll get what we want.
Yeah.
I can't say it. Not America. United States. Because America is like, it could be like North America, South America, Central America.
Yeah. That'd be
It's got to be United States. Yeah, U.S. If we complain loud
USA.
enough, we get what we want.
Yep. That's how it rolls. All right.
Anyway,
After a
at
long-winded
8:30,
discussion.
we're only on 8 o'clock. That's sad. 8:30 is Dragon Ball Super.
No comment.
And 9 o'clock, they're on for an hour. They can travel through time, and they're apparently awesome. Rick and Morty.
Woo.
I just got my top fan badge from Rick and Morty. So shout out to Rick and Morty. It popped up on my Facebook today. Like you're the number 1 fan. So Rick and Morty, if you're
Hey.
listening, we could use some sponsorships.
And at 10 o'clock, they're on for an hour. It's Family Guy,
One of Barry's favorites.
Barry's favorite show. Hi, Barry. How you doing?
And if you don't know who Barry is, Caleb, what is it, Baloo? That's
Well,
his name.
don't give out his last name.
Too late.
She put his whole government out there.
He's going to be looking him
Oh.
up.
Dang, she put his all on black.
She,
All on black.
Caleb, I'm sorry. That was not me.
Yeah, point the finger at me.
Pulling out the
Point the
government?
finger
It
at the
came
short
out of your
girl.
mouth.
Yeah, point the finger at me. But either way, I was just saying it for him. So whatever. It's already out there.
As if you don't have enough work, more work is probably going to come your way.
Hey, we're
Thanks
doing
to
him
her.
Hey, we're doing him a favor though.
He was on one of our shows that
He was on the first couple of shows that we did, and then one of our newer ones. He showed his face.
oh my gosh.
It was during our Bleach versus
He-
Black Clover.
Oh my god, he hated when we did the Gundam show. Gundams versus other mechs.
You read the full name of it.
He read the full name of a gun.
Of one.
One Gundam. He would just read the whole entire name.
And it'd take like like a half an hour for him to finish the whole thing.
Just about. But he would
He would make us laugh. He'd be hilarious.
anyway,
Back to the schedule.
back to the schedule. And at 11 p.m. is Dragon Ball Super again.
Ugh. Yeah.
At 11:30 is Genlock.
New show.
Is that a new one?
Yeah.
That's one of the new ones. But the newer one is at midnight, and that's Dr. Stone.
Yes, I
Yeah.
love that one. I love Dr. Stone.
Stone's amazing. show.
And at 12:30 is Fire Force.
Another good one.
Yes,
We
Fire Force.
Fun Nation. We decided that that's gonna be the next Soul Eater.
Well, technically, it is the next Soul Eater because the art style is the same as Soul Eater and Soul Eater not. So that it's kind of in the details of the anime. So it's Soul Eater. It's the design and art is Soul Eater based. So again, I enjoy Fire Force as well as Doctor Stone.
And at 1 a.m. is Food Wars.
Love that one.
1:30 is Black Clover.
Still gotta watch the rest of that.
And at 2 a.m. is Boruto. 2:30 is Naruto. At 3 a.m. is Mobile Suit Gundam, The Origin, Advent of the Red Comet.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's my show. At 3:30 is Lupin the Third, Part 5, which I have a feeling this is the last Lupin.
One, because the creator died.
Creator passed away.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this is going. I'm not saying this is the last show of Lupin the Third, Part 5, but Part 5 is the last one. At 4 a.m. is reruns of My Hero Academia until they get season 4,
which is coming out next month.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
My
Hero.
These next two shows do not watch. 4:30 is Super Jail. 4:45 is Apollo Gauntlet.
No, don't touch them.
Don't watch them. 5 a.m. They're on for half hour. They've been around for
ever.
Aqua Teen.
Not Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's just Aqua Teen.
Yeah, it's just Aqua Teen now. French fries, Master Shake,
and a meatball.
Meatball.
They all.
No, it's not meatball. It's
what?
meat wad.
Meat wad, but he's a meatball. Yeah.
That's what he's called. He's called meat wad.
Meat wad the meatball.
And then at 5:30 is
home movies.
And that's your Toonami schedule for this coming Saturday, September 7th.
Woo! Bring on the weekend. Literally in 2 days.
Okay, and I also have some releases coming up.
DVDs.
DVD and Blu-ray.
Woo!
Ace Attorney, Season 2, Part 1. I know some people who like to watch that.
Yeah.
Apparently not regular people, just attorneys.
Who knew law enforcement can be in anime too? You got your lawyers, you got your plaintiffs, the judge. It's just so much.
Nick Ricada likes to watch this.
Oh. Does he want to be a shouting lawyer that says, objection?
Have you ever watched him play the video game Ace Attorney? Yes, they have a video game for Ace Attorney.
That doesn't surprise me. I already knew that.
And he reads the parts. I've watched it on his show. He reads the parts in character.
Wow. That's commitment.
Shout out.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Nick. I'm covering you. Anyway, it's Part 1 DVD, Blu-ray, DVD combo set. And this next one is a rather old one because I remember it coming out. Gravitation Complete Collection Blu-ray.
Never heard of that one.
Oh, let's see. I'll tell you all about it. Love. The one force that simply won't be denied. Walking through the park, aspiring rock star Shibushi's latest lyrics flutter away and land on at the feet of a stunning stranger that takes his breath away. The stranger happens to be the famous novelist Iri Yuki, who completely crushes the young singer by telling him that he has zero talent. Now, Shibushi's so annoyed that he's managed to finish his song just so he can find and confront Yuki. But are his actions really motivated by anger, or has he fallen in love?
Yowie alert!
Dun, 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 dun. And Christian's also here, so I'm gonna go run and get him.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Yowie alert, people!
It's for all you Yowie fangirls out there. You know you're out there.
Uh-huh. Don't be shy, we...
We don't discriminate.
Nope!
Interviews with Monster Girls complete series, Blu-ray essentials.
Heard of that one.
Kakuryu Bed and Breakfast for Spirits,
I love that one.
Season 1, Part 2, Blu-ray.
I still want a second season of that.
My Hero Academia, Season 3, Part 2, DVD Blu-ray combo set.
Woo!
The Tatayami, I think. Glad Galaxy. Blu-ray DVD combo set. This art club has a problem. Complete collection Blu-ray. Yu Yu Hakusho Season 1 Steelbook Blu-ray box set episodes 1 through 28. And finally, this next show is really good. I remember watching it on Toonami. Wolf's Rain Complete Collection Blu-ray Classics. And that one, Johnny Bosch plays the lead, Wolf.
Johnny Bosch.
He has an awesome voice.
He does. He really does.
I liked him as Vash the Stampede. He was really funny. He can do comedy, he can be serious, he can do action. You name it, he can do it.
He is amazing. As all voice actors and actresses are.
Yup. Should I read next week just to kill some time until they get in here?
By all means, go ahead.
Okay. So coming out on September 10th, so you guys don't miss it, is Lord Vermilion, The Crimson King, complete series Blu-ray. This next one is really not worth watching.
Full Metal Panic?
No. This is... Just wait.
Oh.
Full Metal Panic Fumofu.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Don't watch it. It's all fluff. Nothing but fluff. Complete collection, Blu-ray classics, blah, blah, blah. Full Metal Panic, the second raid, complete collection, Blu-ray classics.
Do watch that one.
Watch that one.
Unless you want fluff, then watch the first one.
My First Girlfriend is a Gal. Complete series, Blu-ray essentials.
I've seen that. It is so funny. Definitely do watch it. It's funny.
The Book of Bantora complete series, complete collection, Blu-ray, episodes 1 through 27. Okay, wait a minute. It's not a complete collection if not all the episodes are there.
Maybe they already released the first part of it.
There's episodes before 1.
Maybe an
It says the
OVA.
Book of Bantora complete collection, Blu-ray episodes number 1 through 27.
Maybe it's just the first season.
It would say season 1.
Well, I don't know. I'm
It
not.
says complete collection. Oh.
Go ahead and read the 17th, and then we'll move on to our brackets. Or do you want to just save that for next week?
Save it.
Alrighty then.
Are we? Are we waiting for the guys to come back in?
Unless you want to.
Only to be fair.
Okay, so you want to wait until the guys come back.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I saw something that I dislike.
Oh.
Not gonna say what it is.
And ignore my coughs. I think I'm slowly dying inside. As the weather changes, so does me getting sick. Yeah. It's not fun. Anything good coming up next month? The way you're looking, it doesn't look good. Is there really nothing good? No, yes, no.
Sorry.
She had to yawn.
Ow! Fudge!
Nugget.
Ow!
Woo. And just so you guys know, we do post our videos every day after we're done streaming on here because we like to have people enjoy our show just as much as you guys watch it on here. So, if you can make the live show, we always post all of our shows every day on our YouTube page at Apocalypse Otaku. Make sure you subscribe, comment, ring that bell, and get notified from when we post our next
Hit like.
shows. Yes. Like it, share it,
Comment.
do all that stuff that all people do on YouTube. So, but mostly subscribe. Our goal is to reach 100 subscribers. That is our goal. We have 21 so far.
So tell your friends and have your friends tell their friends and have those friends tell their friends and have those friends tell their friends.
Spread the word because the apocalypse is here.
It's real, y'all.
Yep, it is.
I'm just kidding.
And also, I wanted to give at least a bit of a shout out to Level 1 Arcade and Bar because they are awesome and they liked my tweet that I sent last month about their awesome trivia night that they do at the end of the month. So, for all of you weebs out there who have nothing to do literally on the last Tuesday of every month,
and you live in the area.
and you live in Ohio.
Well, no, you live in the area.
Oh, live in the area?
I don't want people driving all the way from Cleveland just to do trivia night.
Hey, they probably would do that. They probably would drive all the way from. They'd be in Cleveland and then drive all the way here just to do trivia. But
we drove all the way from Cleveland, man. Oh my God, the traffic.
Either way, if you do live in the area, as Shara said, we will be there at the end of the month for Excess Trivia's anime trivia night at Level 1 Arcade and Bar. Where
Hopefully I will be.
Well, I'm already scheduled off, so if not, then
I don't know yet
if not, then I'll just have an extra day off.
because we're supposed to have an inspection, and
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. Yeah.
I
Darn
may I may be able to make it. I may not. I talked to one of the managers, and they might be taking my place. I don't know.
And it's fun, and it's funny too because I just had an inspection in my job literally yesterday. All my higher ups were checking the kitchen and all of that yesterday. So how funny is that? But either way, we will be there. We will be weebs and otakus because we enjoy hanging out with other people. And if you cosplay, as I'm displaying right here, you get 10% off your drinks. And that's always fun.
And I will be in my cosplay outfit.
I need to get another one because I don't want to show up in the same one that I
I'm
wore last
already
month.
saving money to get another one. I actually have to get the boots to go with my cosplay outfit. God. I just thought of that. I was like, I gotta get shoes to go with this thing. Oh, I haven't gotten them yet.
Yeah, and I did find
Oh,
when I was looking through Amazon, I did find this actually unique. Look, it's a crop top and kind of like a cheerleading outfit, but it had My Hero Academia prints on it. So there, I saw one for Todoroki, and I was actually thinking about buying that and the wig instead of getting his I think just his training outfit that he would wear sometimes. Or he would wear that normally, but either way, I'm gonna probably get that and just wear that and then get the wig. So for to be a female Todoroki. But I have to save up money, as we all
but
do.
I'm dressing up as Yuki Karan from Vampire Knight. And then the next costume I'm going to get is Dark Mousy from DN Angel.
We gotta definitely come up like with a cosplay that we can do together. I think you said we would do like a D and Angel pairing. Um,
No, Trigun.
Trigon. Oh yeah, Trigon. But didn't you say D and Angel would be another one that we could do?
Yeah, but that would require you to spend some money.
Yeah, then I would have to save up a lot. I got bills to pay, y'all.
Because I could dress up as, I'm going to be dressing up as Dark, and you could dress up as, one of the girls.
Uh huh.
But you'd have to get the uniform and the wig and.
Yeah. As we stated before, cosplaying is not cheap.
It's expensive. Plus, it comes from overseas.
Depending on where you're shopping from.
Well, where I was forced to shop from,
Mm,
nobody here in the U.S. would take the kind of card that I had.
that sucks.
I think our people are not coming, so
Alright, we'll move on then. We are going.
moving on.
Yes, we are moving on. Moving on up, not to the east side. Either way, we are now moving on. We have our brackets set, ready, and willing and able to go.
I need 2 markers.
Okay, doesn't matter which ones they are. I got light blue.
As long as they're not orange or purple.
Okay, so I'll give you this one. And then you said not orange, okay?
Not orange or purple.
Okay, then I'll give you the pink one.
Okay.
There you go. All right. So, thanks to all the people that went on Anime Nemo and voted. Now, I did make these in a short amount of time because I did not get home until later and I was staying up making these brackets. So, some of these brackets still have remaining times on them. So, for the first one that we did, I hope I'm saying these names right because if I'm not, I'm going to be mad. So, we have Kaizuo
Kyuzo.
versus Henhachi.
Heihachi.
Heihachi. Thank you, Miss Correct Pronunciation. So, we have those two gentlemen that are in the running. So, we have 36 people liked it, and no one commented on it. There were just a lot of likes, Not a lot of comments going on, but 9 people voted so far. There are 5 hours remaining, guys. If you want to make sure your vote counts, get it in there. Because if not, then you're just stuck. But either way, we are going to look at the results that are remaining right now. So, Heihachi, 33.1. And then let's see who else. Okay, then Kaizo,
Cuzo.
Kyuzo. Again, I butcher names and I'm sorry. Kyuzo has 66.7. Come in.
Christian's with his cousin outside, so
Okay.
he knows how long it's going to take.
He's chatting with his cousin right now?
Yeah, I guess they went to go get some lunch.
Okay. All right. So
Right now we're doing our battle royale.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. We just got our first one. So Kyuzo moves on to our.
He was battling against Heihachi.
Okay, okay.
Yep. So we moved on from that one. So next is Kambe.
Kikucho versus
Kikucho.
Kambe.
Yeah, Kikucho versus Kambe. Kambe. There we go. Making sure I'm saying these right.
And I already have a feeling I know who won.
Oh, this will shock you. And I'm not kidding when I mean the word shocked, okay? Wait until you hear these numbers. So, Kikoji. No, I'm saying that wrong, aren't I?
Kikucho.
Kikujo, 50%. Kambe, 50. It is a dead tie. There were 10 votes cast and 9 people liked it. And there are no comments whatsoever. They are tied, okay?
Dealer's pick.
Right?
Have you seen Samurai 7?
I've not seen Samurai 7.
Gosh dang it!
Can I pick a random one to make it interesting? Let's spice it up.
So I can vote.
I have to. But you
I
can pick
vote-
one.
I vote for Kambe.
I gotta go with Kambe.
You do
Kambe's the
dealer's
more
choice.
Experienced one.
experienced.
So,
Samurai.
Kambe is a more experienced samurai,
Out of all of them.
while Kikujo is a robotic samurai.
13-year-old samurai. No, he's 13 years old.
Well, why does he sound like a grown man?
That's the voice modulator.
Weird. Okay.
Plus, it's Chris Sabat. So, Kambe moves on.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, they've been itching to fight.
Oh, yeah. And I just saw him not too long ago. I was just watching it before I got in here. So next is, if I can pull it up correctly and look at what I'm doing instead of goofing off, we have Gorube versus Shichiroji.
Shiroji.
Shiroji.
I just call him Roji.
Mm.
That's what everybody calls him. They call him Roji.
All right. So Roji versus Gorube. So let's see. We have 9 likes, 6 votes, and there's still 7 hours remaining, and then no comments. Here we go. So Gorube, 33.3.
Also, if I can, I'd like to shout out Josh Glicks from the show for the hat today. If you guys like the gear, check out Adapt Skateboards. That's our sponsor. So go ahead and check him out. Mad shout out to Josh. Wish you was here, buddy, but no, you got things going on. So.
We all do. But either way, yeah, definitely shout out to Josh for that one.
Also, Delarisky Digital too. That's through Troy and them too. They run the same. They're like the same partner. So
Cool.
shout them out.
All right. Then Roji, 66.3. No, 7. Sorry. I'm looking at the wrong numbers. Gosh, that Red Bull did not kick in. At all. Alrighty. And then next the wrong one. Okay. We got our last one. Da 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 da. We have
This is gonna
Koshiro.
be easy.
Yeah, Koshiro
Katshiro,
versus
Rikichi.
Rikichi. Obviously. So we already know who's gonna win this one hands down, but let's see what people said. So we have
Never know, he might get the sympathy vote.
9 likes, 9 votes, and so far no one commented on these. So no one commented on any of the Samurai 7 stuff, which is sad, okay? That
She
is
had to use
sad.
a pun for the, and there was a samurai I could have told you to use, but I didn't think of it until now.
Who was it?
It was the samurai that was with Kyuzo
Wasn't it the
at the palace. The guy with the weird dark hair.
Does he have purple hair? Wait, no, that's the Emperor's son. So I'm thinking of something.
And before he died, yes, he died.
Come in.
There he is.
Hey,
What's up? What's up, man?
Hello.
Hey, sorry for being late. I'm sorry.
Bro,
No,
you're
he's
like
not.
fashionably late,
That's
man.
Chris got hitters for you.
What's up?
But before he got killed,
Mhm.
he was going to use a gun
Here, I'll turn that
against
on.
Kanbei. And Kyuzo killed him.
What?
Thank you. It's my granddad's. There you go. Looking all fresh with the teal going on. Something like that.
So I could have told you to use that, but I didn't think about that until now. Anyway, what's the percentages?
Alrighty, let's get down to the numbers. The numbers. Okay, so put samurai trainee versus a farmhand. That was the caption of it. So Katshiro, 88.9. Rikichi.
I did not see that coming whatsoever.
Rikichi, 11.1. So basically, he got 1 vote.
He got a sympathy vote. He got a sympathy vote.
Bro got 1 vote. That's all he got.
It was a sympathy vote. I thank you.
Yes, it was. It was a sympathy vote. So here are our.
Now these are going to be harder to judge.
No kidding. And there were a lot. There were a lot of votes for this one. So.
Okay.
There were a lot of votes for Basilisk?
Yes, there was.
Ooh.
There were a lot.
All right.
Alrighty, so let's get on with these lovely, crazy brackets that we have going on. And if you guys don't know who these gentlemen are back here, that is our boys Melvin and Christian from Fun Nation, who were on yesterday.
Shout out to the gang.
We got fellow weebs in the building, okay?
Weeb gang, the best gang.
Yes. All right.
I was gonna get mine. I forgot to bring mine. Yours looks different than mine, and I like it. I like yours a little bit better, but they're both great.
Shots fired.
They're both great. But like our boy Josh, he makes great clothing and great branding. Where my Glix with 1X on Adapt Streetwear. Adapt Streetwear.
Well, on Facebook it's Adapt Skateboards.
Yeah,
but it's Adapt Streetwear.
Yeah. You might as well plug them.
I did.
Yeah, he plugged.
Oh,
him. Yeah, he.
Bro,
plugged
you
him.
know I got my boys.
Okay.
Come on now. You know I got my boys.
All right, let's get
Oh,
down to
heck,
these.
give me that purple one back. I forgot to put Katshiro's name down.
Yeah, you said you didn't want purple, so that's more of a pink color. But either way, we got Genosuke versus Neki from Basculus. So Christian, we were asking your boy Melvin over here.
Okay.
Have you seen Samurai 7 or Basculus before?
Samurai 7. I'm reading Samurai 7 right now.
Ah,
I'm
see,
reading
manga
it.
reader right here.
I'm reading it right now.
Manga reader right there.
I'm reading it right. I read a lot of manga when I have time to read it. So I'm caught up. I'm caught up on Samurai 7, which you need to read.
I know.
Bro, I'm right there with you. I don't read manga. I gotta watch it.
But like most of that's the thing. Most of the manga is not going to be seen. It's so far ahead from the show that you have to read it to understand understand it. Know what I'm saying? So like.
It's just like Trigun. There is so much more to
Right.
Trigun than what there is of the
Right.
series.
I'll give you even bigger one. One Piece.
Oh, everybody knows that.
One Piece is still going on. The anime is still going on.
The anime is still going on. Plus the manga is still going on. The writer is still making mangas.
Bro, I'm dead for real. Like One Piece has already had like
You're gonna
900
be
episodes right now.
Let me put it this way: you're gonna be dead in the grave, and One Piece is still gonna be going on.
I swear.
We all gonna be like that.
It's crazy because One Piece has it. My Hero it's got a manga. Basically any anime that you see on like Crunchyroll or any other streaming service has a manga that's so far ahead than the show is right now.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. You just gotta if you're really dedicated about anime like we are, you're gonna look for that extra source. You're gonna look.
You mostly go and look for DVDs of certain anime, Shar. That's what you do.
Yeah, there's what I do is when I go to the store or if I go online, I read the plot, and if the plot and the pictures on the box catch my eye, then yeah, I'm gonna buy it, take it home, and watch it.
Right.
I bet y'all have never heard of a show called Jormungand.
That sounds familiar.
Jormungand.
Dormungand?
We just
Jormungand.
did a battle royale
Starts
on this.
with a J.
Jormungand.
We just did a battle royale on this not too long ago.
The lead
You said
character is called Coco Hekmatiar.
Why does that name? Oh my goodness.
Coco
We just did a battle royale.
That's with not what you said with Jaden Smith?
Is that the one that's
No, you're thinking of Neo Yoko. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, my bad.
Coco Hekmatiar, and then there's a little boy that's got
Jonah Mar.
Yeah, he's got red eyes and white hair.
Okay, I'm about to look that up.
Coco Hekmatiar, she is albino.
Oh.
She is
Snow
really
White.
Oh, really white.
She's really white.
Oh. Oof.
White hair. I think she's got.
Doesn't she have blue eyes?
Oh, blue eyes.
Really, an albino with blue eyes?
That's
This
what
is
they call
anime,
her.
man.
Her and her brother are both really.
She's
they
not
have
really-
white hair,
she's not
white
really
skin,
pale?
blue
He
eyes.
said, "Are you sure she's not just really pale?"
No.
Oh, she's really, really
Bro, with
pale.
anime, they can make an albino have blue eyes if they want to.
But
I had no rebuttal.
Eric Vale is in this. Eric Vale is in Jormungand.
Eric Vale. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jormungand. Okay, I'm about to. Thanks for plugging that. I'm about to watch that. I'm about to see.
Yes, it's a
Do
good
it.
series.
I'm
If
about
you
to-
like gun violence, there you go. That's your
Ooh.
show.
Oh, okay.
Black Lagoon, too. There's a lot of gun violence in that, too.
Yep.
Gun violence.
Gun
Because Jormungand in the manga was in Black Lagoon.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Okay.
And she was the little girl with the bodyguard, weapons dealer.
Okay. Now it's starting to
Yeah,
come together. Okay.
you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
There you
Oh, yeah.
go.
Okay. Yep.
There you go.
Yep,
I
that's
never knew-
Coco.
Really?
Yeah,
I
she's
never-
crazy. She is crazy.
Mind blown over there.
He's like, connections were just made.
No, connections are being made. Like
questions were just answered in his head.
Mind's being
you
blown.
just spoil the series for me.
No, I didn't
No.
spoil
Oh.
nothing.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to.
No,
we're gonna
I
to
have
leave
not
that out.
spoiled. I haven't
No, no.
told you anything about the series. haven't
Careful,
told
Christian.
you nothing about it.
I haven't
treading
even
on thin
seen
ice,
the
bro.
series. All I
Right.
know is just certain characters.
I haven't
from it.
told you how it ends.
No, you're right. You're right. I just didn't know. I didn't know they correlated like that.
They don't correlate in the show.
Right.
Mhm.
They don't They don't come together in the shows, in each other's shows.
It's
Mm.
just in
But
manga.
it's just the manga
Right.
they come together.
Right. Oh, wow. That's
She sells weapons. They shoot the weapons. Hey, makes sense. They're made by the same people, so
oh wow. Yeah, I'm about to check that out for sure.
yeah. There's a lot of
Gun violence.
anime
Gun
that
violence.
there's a lot of anime that I have seen that you guys probably have never heard of.
Oh, name them off, cause I'm pretty.
Oh,
I'm pretty.
are-
I'm pretty.
Are we,
versed.
are we about to have a nerd off? Right?
I'm pretty.
Is that
versed.
what
Orphan,
A nerd
Orphan.
off?
I've heard of Orphan.
Sorcerer Stabber Orphan.
Yes.
Sayuki.
Sayuki. That does sound familiar. I've read Sayuki. Yep.
Get Backers.
Get Backers. No.
Drifters.
Drifters. Yep. I read Drifters.
Oh, they have an anime out then,
Yep.
but they haven't put out the second season.
No, they
yet,
haven't.
which sucks.
We were saying that.
I
want
wanna
to
see the second season.
The second season.
No facts.
Like,
They do.
I don't know why they just cut that off though, because I'm low key really mad about that. Like, I actually like.
Say it
that
again?
one. Devil's a part timer. Like they need.
Man.
They need a part 2. Like,
So bad.
what's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that?
Yeah, exactly.
Sorcerer Hunters.
Sorcerer Hunters. Yep.
Let's see. DN Angel.
DN Angel. Yep. Read it.
Rurouni Kenshin.
Yes, my buddy, my idol.
Samurai X,
Samurai X. Yes.
because that's him.
That is him.
And let me think.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Jesus.
Everybody's
that
watched Yu Yu
video.
Hakusho. Come on.
I have not.
Have you guys
What?
seen?
Bro, I was born in the 90s, man. Like late 90s.
No
Oh,
excuse.
Man. No
Yeah, it
excuse.
is.
No excuse.
No excuse.
Yeah,
I'm
it
still
is.
catching up,
That's
but
an
that's why my
excuse.
guys they be hipping me.
You guys always told Destiny that was no excuse for her,
Hey, she
not
got picked
knowing
on.
who Nirvana was.
Wait, she was born in the 2000s, so of course she would know who her Nirvana was.
She didn't know
Everybody knows who Nirvana is.
She didn't know who Nirvana was. We asked her, "Do you know who Nirvana is?"
Uncultured.
Who?
No, I can't say that.
Ah!
He said, I can't say that.
No, you can't.
And it smells like
But let me think.
Harry,
Oh, no.
Oh, Go Danner.
Go Danner. Is that the one? Nah, that sounds familiar too. It does. Go Danner.
Gravion.
Gravion. Yes,
That sounds like a Pokemon.
it does.
It does.
Hey, that
It
could go
does,
with,
but it's
Vaporeon.
not.
It's
It's
not.
an
It's
awesome mech.
It's anything with on at the end of it is either Pokemon or
Digimon.
Digimon or it's something to do with monsters or
all we
probably
know is that
robots.
it's Vaporeon's partner in
Oh,
crime.
man.
What it
We'll bring that
is,
back.
it's
Bring that up too.
it's all these parts. The main body of it's called the Grand Diva,
Mhm.
and all these other parts, like there's 2 air bikes,
So it's like an anime.
and there's a
version of
driller, a G driller.
It's like
And-
Voltron before Voltron.
It's basically
No, it wasn't
I would've
Voltron
said it's
before
like a
Voltron.
anime
Voltron
version of Power
has been
Rangers.
out for a very long
No,
time.
that's right,
it's
right.
like, so it's like a mix of what you said, Power Rangers and Voltron,
Uh-huh.
basically.
Pretty much,
And
yeah.
Transformers, it sounds like a little bit.
Mhm.
There's about 6 people who make up.
What?
Yeah, so
Voltron.
basically Power Rangers right there.
That's the Power Rangers. Well, no, because the Power Rangers is usually
No,
five,
at the
and then it
beginning
usually
of
gets
Power
six.
Rangers, there was only 5.
Right.
But then Tommy ends up joining the team.
Tommy.
Tommy
Oh,
was
look,
the
now
bad
you know who Tommy is, huh?
guy. Tommy was the bad guy who
Yep.
was turned good.
Yep. And bro,
My
that's
son
cra-
used to watch it.
You know what's crazy? We always every time we come through here, we always bring up Power Rangers.
Right. You know what? We need Jason David Frank on the show.
One day.
Facts, bro.
One day soon.
Facts. And I've heard he's Corey Davis. He's another one. He's one of our team members.
Mhm.
He told me that he met Jason David Frank, and he was the most humble guy ever. And I just
My
feel like,
brother has met him.
what? I'm jealous.
I haven't met him yet.
Not
We
yet.
haven't
You
met a lot
have
of
to
people,
go
man.
to a You have to go to a Mid Ohio Comic Con.
There's
Oh.
actually supposed to be one coming up pretty soon.
Isn't there one in Cincinnati that's popping soon too?
Huh?
I'm not
Billy
talking
Yost is
about
supposed to be
anime.
there, though.
I'm talking about
No,
Comic Con.
comic.
Yeah, I know. There's one where
they,
Billy
they
Billy
sell
Yost is supposed to be.
zero anime at these places.
Yeah, I know. I just get all kinds of cons that pop up on my timeline, and I know Billy Yost is supposed to be somewhere in Cincinnati coming up. And for y'all to know, he played the Blue
Is
Ranger.
that the guy that played the
He
Billy?
yeah, he
the original
Billy?
Billy.
Yeah.
Billy.
But I know too right now also in the Ranger Nerd universe,
Johnny Bosch.
they're making a
Mhm.
short. Jason David Frank and a bunch of original Rangers are making a short called Into the Shattered Grid. So that's
Man,
been following that.
Woo!
So I'm really geeked.
they're still making movies. in
Yes, they're
shorts?
still making Power Rangers
Bro,
in short
you know they
movies.
got to come out with the second one
They-
though from the
What
first one.
Okay, let me explain how Gravion works. It's a big bubble that deals with gravity, and gravity brings them all together
Mhm. Oh, really?
So it's like a
and
big old
keeps them
magnet.
together for a short period of time until they wear it all out.
Sounds
Also, gravity has a limit.
Yeah.
Apparently. In their machine, yeah.
yeah.
Science. Okay. You know what? I don't want to get into the technical terms like how gravity works. You know what? 'Cause that's a different show. That's a whole different show. So, you said how do you say
Gravion.
Gravion. Okay. Yeah, because it's like the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because
It's the
it has
evolved
a
version
lot
of
of
the
big
Growlithe.
names in it. It has like Jason Douglas. He plays Sandman, who's the main guy.
Okay.
He's like, it is. You have to watch it. It's funny.
No, that sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to watch that for sure.
Vic Mignogna. He
That-
plays
support Vic.
Raven.
That name sounds so familiar. He played in something else, didn't he?
Full Metal Alchemist.
He's playing
Oh,
lots
is
of
he Ed?
things.
Yes, he's in.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought he was. That's
Come
Ed.
on.
That's
He's
Ed.
been in lot. He's been in over two. He's
That's
been
it.
in
He's like
over like
200 some.
300 shows and video games.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, Karen.
Miranda, don't do this right now, Miranda. Miranda, this is not the time. Miranda,
You have to tune into our show
Miranda,
yesterday
this is not
to
the
understand
time.
that joke right now.
This is not the time, Miranda. Hold the place.
Okay, we'll talk
Josh
more
is here,
nerd
we're good
culture after we get our brackets done. All right, we got our Basculus side
All
that we're
right.
gonna do right now.
We're gonna deal with Basilisk.
Yeah, and then we'll talk more nerd culture. All right, so we have Genosuke versus Neki. There were 10 likes, 10 votes. There are 7 hours remaining on this poll. We
Please
have
don't tell me these are even.
no, they're not.
Okay.
We have one comment on this one poll.
Oh God.
Oh, but don't worry, it's a good one.
Okay.
So this one is by Limit Form Tyrone. Limit Form Tyrone.
Okay.
That is the person's name that they
He
decided
needs
to
to
use.
come up with a better name.
And it's got a gif of some dude dancing. But either way. Okay, this is what he wrote. Or he or she wrote, but clearly it's a dude. It says, Genosuke wins this one easily if he is at 100%. Even with just his swordsmanship, he should take it, but it will be a very
I know, right?
better it'll be a way better
Okay.
match. That's what this person
It was
wrote.
never good.
Right.
Okay, you're definitely gonna be
I
shocked
already
by
know
this
Genosuke's power.
one. Okay. But Neki had 10%. He had 1 vote.
Obviously, a sympathy vote.
Yeah. And then
Someone felt
Genosuke 90. Man, if you would have got maybe a couple more votes. he would've
So,
won
in
the
other
whole
words,
thing.
Genosuke moves on.
No kidding.
And this marker is so dead.
Here, then I'll give you another one. I'm just gonna have to give you the orange one then. Here, take the orange one. What happened to your markers? I know you probably have them.
They're in my bag.
Why don't you get them?
I didn't feel like
Lazy bum.
it. Yes, I am.
Okay, and then let's see our next contenders are Yome versus Tenzin.
Hyoma.
Hyoma. Now this dude has no eyes whatsoever.
He does.
But
He just can't open them because if he doesn't have, he has the same power as Genosuke.
he does.
Yes.
Crazy. Wild.
Mine's blown back there.
What's that next?
If he opens his eyes,
we?
he can negate any power that
What?
his opponent
Well,
has
it's local. So
and kill them.
Man, so he's like Ghost Rider.
Oh, Ghost Rider just takes your soul.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
bro.
but still,
remember the movie with Nicolas Cage?
The person that ends up, looking into his.
That second movie stunk.
No, the first one with Nicolas Cage was awesome.
The first one, I didn't say the first one. I said the second
Right.
one.
She said the
stunk.
second one stunk.
I didn't even see. I didn't know there was a second
There
one.
was
Yeah,
a
there
second
was.
I didn't even know there was a
You know
second
there's
one.
We
Knight Rider
never
2?
speak of Ghost Rider 2.
Ghost Rider 2. There's a Ghost.
Rider 2. No, wow, I'm
Knight
thinking
Rider.
There was a second. There was a sequel.
It just wasn't as good as the first one.
It
That's how it always is.
stunk.
Though. The second one's always like
Trash.
compared to the first one, and then they're planning on the third one.
Well,
What movie would you say is better?
Unless
second movie
you're
than
in,
the
All right. I don't know.
unless it's done actually by
Right.
Marvel, and
Iron Man 2
a
was dope.
certain person
Iron
had
Man
their
2 was
hand
dope, yeah.
on it,
Mhm.
hand on
Iron
it.
Man, I feel like movies went down though.
Oh.
as the
Thor
more
2 was dope.
I like.
what, The Dark
Yeah.
World? It was okay. Like,
It was better than the
I'm
first
trying,
one.
now
I
I'm trying
think.
to think.
Oh, the second Thor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
No,
okay.
that one did not do as good as the first
It was
one.
okay.
Ant-Man and Wasp. The second Ant-Man. Ant-Man and Wasp.
Heck yes, Ant-Man and Wasp was good.
Ant-Man and the Wasp was good.
I'm trying to think back. The Star Wars, the Clone Wars, after the first one.
Wait, what?
Are you talking about
Even
with-
my son didn't like that one.
Wait, you mean the cartoons?
No, not the
not
no,
the cartoon,
the live
The
action.
movie?
Yeah, the second
No,
one.
I'm not talking about the cartoon.
The
I'm
live
talking
action
about
Clone
the
Wars. It'd be Attack of
movie.
the Clone.
The Clone Wars, right?
No,
Yeah.
Clone Wars.
He
Clone
said
Wars
there
is
was
not a
too
live
much
action movie.
romance in it.
How?
Goodness gracious.
How?
It wasn't It wasn't bad.
There's gotta be romance.
You're arguing with the wrong person
Are you thinking
here.
of Attack of
I
the
said
Clones?
my son said that.
Ah.
I didn't say
Clone
it.
Wars is a
Even
whole
though the words are
different,
coming
like-
out of my mouth.
No,
I,
thing.
No,
that
it-
happens between two movies, and then it's like
So
Attack
it's-
of the Clones, and then it's something else.
Oh
Like
no,
Clone Wars is not an actual.
Oh yeah, it's Attack of the
movie.
Clones. My
It's
bad.
Attack of the Clones
bad,
because the
yeah,
Clone Wars
Attack of the
happens, I think,
Attack.
the
Uh,
Clone Wars are the
before-
cartoon.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
and that. But the Clone Wars is between when Anakin turns, is like basically before he turns.
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah,
He's the-
and that's where that timeline takes place because if you pay attention
No, you're
to
right.
the movie,
The first and
after
third
he
one-
turns into
first
Darth
and third
Vader,
one for
when
that.
he wipes out all the Jedi's and the
The kids.
Padawans and stuff,
Yeah.
Ahsoka isn't there. Like you remember it
fact,
because
you're
you remember
right.
in the Clone
Yeah,
Wars,
you're right.
Ahsoka disappeared during the Clone Wars, and like I think it was like the 4th or 5th season, she
Mhm.
disappeared.
Oh, on the TV
But
show.
they're saying the new movie is supposed to like
Bring that to light.
bring that to light. Yeah,
What?
because I don't know. I
I
feel like
was wondering where Ahsoka was.
yeah, because she dipped. She really did like dip out. Like after all the Jedi's just got slaughtered, there she was like, "Nah, peace." Like,
Dang, like straight up
"You ain't
left.
get me? Not today."
Not gonna happen today.
Nope.
You know,
All right.
All right.
Alrighty, so
So Hyoma versus Tenzin.
we got 10 likes for this one, 11 votes. Still 7 hours left for this poll. So Hyoma,
I hope so. The hardest-
45.5.
I was watching that trailer. Martin Lawrence is fat.
Then Tenzin,
He is thick.
54.5.
Oh, all of it.
So Tenzin,
Really?
yes. The numbers don't
I
lie.
guess that's what happens when you turn
Yeah, they
50
do.
and have millions of
Apparently in this one they don't lie.
dollars. I want to do that the right way.
I know. Alrighty. So our next.
We're going with what they want. We're going with what
Yep.
they want.
Now this poll actually ended on time. It was,
he was on the hospital.
Koshiro
gurney.
versus Samon.
It was probably Will. He done got shot.
So
Simon.
Simon.
What a better way to end it though.
Right.
Yeah. So this one ended on time for once. So that I am happy with. So yes, there were 7 votes, and then 7 people liked it, and the same guy that commented on the Genosuke fight.
Hopefully it was a good comment.
Okay, so Samon is really a dangerous fighter. Koshiro was one of the
No,
most,
he can just adapt his face to look like anybody as long as they have the same, you know.
Skin tone.
No, not even skin tone matters. As long as they have the same build as he does.
Huh, really?
Cause he
Himawari.
was going around looking like Tenzin for a while.
Passes to the female.
Wow.
Exactly. So she's a Tentosan Cherokee, but
Yeah, but this is what he put. He says Koshiro is one of the most dangerous ninja in his clan, and he will
I wish
just
they would
one
do that.
shot Samon.
don't hate on my
So basically,
I
just
wish they
kill him
would
in
do
one
that.
swing.
They pull some slick stuff like that. I would flip.
Okay, so Samon had 14.3.
I
So he had
Huh?
a sympathy vote. He had a sympathy.
I would flip
sympathy
if they
vote.
did something
I can't
like
even
that.
get the word out.
No,
Okay.
Don't even put that in the universe.
Right.
All right. So Koshiro moves
Ooh,
on.
I
Yep.
would Smack fire out of you, bruh. What?
All right, we got
I
our
just,
last one.
I just said that for Himawari to get the Tentosan Cherokee because she's a female and it's only passed through females.
I wish they would.
I said either Naruto, Sasuke, or Hinata's gonna have to die for her to awaken her powers.
What?
But I don't want to put that in the universe like my boy here said. So
Wish you would. Wish you
don't
would
don't please don't write that into.
Wish you would get the Nine Tails. The whole series out the window. Don't do that.
If anybody gets the Nine Tails, it's definitely gonna be Boruto. Come on.
See, that's the thing though.
That's the thing, yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
it's not gonna transfer to another male. It can't.
Yeah, because Naruto got it from his mom.
Yeah.
Because Minato is not even. Is he even the same clan? No, he's not the same clan.
No, because he got his mom's last name, Uzumaki.
Yeah,
So it's gonna transfer to the next female.
which is Himawari. But I don't think she's gonna get to 9 tails. She's gonna get to 10 tails.
How's she gonna get the 10 tails? If it's
I somehow I just think because she's got to surpass her dad
you know
at
what?
some point.
You know what?
She's got to.
We don't know.
And the only way to surpass the 9 tails is to be the 10 tails.
You know, it's, if you read the manga, it's right there.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna read the manga then.
You don't look like a reader, a strong reader. No, I'm kidding.
Do you want to see my scores, bro? Reading was like the only
not
thing
to
I like.
question your intelligence or anything like that. I didn't want to sound.
Are you trying to bring down my intelligence?
I didn't want to sound
Right now?
divisive.
IQ
I'm
points right
sorry.
now,
I
bro?
didn't. I'm sorry. This is a lane. I'm trying to run into it.
I used to be though. I would say I used to be a big reader when I was a kid. Like that's when I did a lot of my reading, and then like I had to do it before I went to bed. So I think that just kind of like wore me out now.
Nah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Back to the issue.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're just back here.
This is what happens when you have 4 weebs in one room.
Yes.
This is what happens when you have 4 weebs in one room. A lot of conversation goes on. But we are down to our last bracket for basket list. We have Hashimaru versus Yobu.
Yobu.
Now this dude is actually a human chameleon. But the thing is, he has to be completely naked in order to blend in with his surroundings. Yeah. Yeah, imagine having a bald-headed dude just appear out of nowhere.
As soon as you said something with chameleon and naked, I instantly thought of that episode of SpongeBob when they had that invisible spray paint and they sprayed it. They were going around scaring the townspeople when they were invisible and pretending to be ghosts. And then Mr. Krabs found them in the bathroom and they were naked. Oh man.
But the thing is, it's weird though. Like, how is SpongeBob really a male though?
I don't know.
Did you guys see that they animated SpongeBob?
Yes, they did.
They did the title. I was dying laughing at it. I was like, I low key wish it was a show though, because it low key looked lit. Like,
I didn't see that.
Animated version of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
So I was a little lost. Like they did that? They did do that.
Yes,
Okay.
they did. All right, so
Again, sorry.
yeah, you're fine. See, again, this is what happens when you have 4 weebs in one room and hot mics.
Yes.
Okay, so there were 16
versus
votes,
pounds
12
per word.
likes, and the same dude commented again on another fight for basket.
Hopefully a positive comment.
This one says, Gobu.
Do we have a negative Nelly in the chat box?
No,
Oh,
he just voices his opinion. Says
Hey,
Gobu
nothing
got
wrong with
him
that.
the
More power
first
to you.
time because of surprise
Negative
attack.
Nancy.
In a fair fight, I can see Yashimaru win. It also depends on the location of their battle. So he's just throwing tactics out there. But we are going by the numbers. So thank you, limited form Tyrone. Okay. So Gorubu has 12.5 votes. Yeah, 2 votes.
Who did?
How you get a 0.5 vote?
It's
Oh.
12.5.
Oh, the chameleon dude. The naked chameleon dude.
Yeah.
I think that was played by Chris Sabat.
Oh God. You're right. Oh no.
Which so fits in with this.
It does. It so does.
Whoa.
This is what. Look at this. This
Here,
is all that
you
what
can go
happened.
ahead and read
Front
that.
and back.
Read
This
it.
is all what happened last week in Funimation.
Just read that to yourself. Okay, and then
Mr.
Yashimaru had
Stone, super reader.
87.5. So Yashimaru goes on.
Oh my.
Wow.
Yeah, I did not know this was been going on since January.
Wow. January?
That's what they said.
Yeah.
That's why I got hits. I was like,
That's
since
what
January?
they
I said, I just heard
said.
about it because Troy put it in the.
He put in the group
Message.
chat though.
Yeah.
Like, January?
Yeah, this has been going on
January.
since January 19th.
Of this year.
7 months.
7 months. Who doesn't say anything for 7 months?
Right, that's what somebody that
No.
got paid is those doesn't say something for 7 months.
Nick Ricada.
Micah Rial, Jamie Markey both said that they were attacked many years ago. 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who keeps stuff like that quiet
For 10 years.
Somebody that's paid for 10 years of silence.
Exactly.
That's exactly how that happens. And what happened was,
Paid.
what
why-
happened
so
was,
the-
I guarantee you, this is
Okay.
how it leaked. He probably didn't get a payment, or whoever got paid to be quiet and get the payment, or didn't get paid right, and they're like, all right, bet. And then that's probably how it like started. 'Cause
Or
who
it's
knows how long
somebody
this has
who
really been
wants
going on
it to
for.
get out.
Uh-huh.
That's true. Because who knows how long
It's
this has really been
somebody
going on for.
And
You know what I mean?
who works for
10
Funimation.
years?
Yeah.
Or longer. You don't know. If they've been quiet for 10 years, you wish to say they haven't been quiet for 15 years.
Poor Christian.
Because the
Christian's whole
original,
world just got shattered.
Yep.
the original woman that used to work, who used to voice Kid Goku and Gohan,
Mm-hmm. Then she wasn't in Kai.
she was fired.
Yeah, she wasn't in.
Or I think she quit
she quit.
because she refused Chris Sabat in
Some-
07.
Something about like a dirty couch and yeah, we talked. Yeah.
Couch casting.
This is a nice shade of green.
Oh no, I'm not the first person who's put that out there.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like the last person that has put this out there.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh man,
There was a tweet of hers that was just put out today.
That's so sick,
Really?
though.
Yeah, and I read it.
what did she say?
You got to pull it up. But quick question for both of you guys: are both of you guys old enough to actually drink liquor?
Yes.
Too old.
Okay. Because I wanted to ask you this because have you ever heard of Level 1 Arcade and Bar? Have you guys heard of
Yeah,
that?
the one on,
I've heard of
on,
him,
on
yes.
High
Yeah.
Street.
Yeah, the one on High Street.
Yep.
So they do this the last Tuesday of every month where they have an anime trivia night.
Yep.
And if you cosplay, as I'm displaying right now, my Oran High School Horse Club Get Up, you get 10% off your drinks, and they do trivia night.
You say.
Yeah.
Fun Nation, are we squatting up for that?
Oh, you might have to do that.
We might have to make an appearance.
Shoot, we've
We'll have to
we've
make
been there
appearance.
twice.
Can you
and
guys?
we won. We won one
We
time.
won round
Two.
2 of our first night there.
That's
with
what's
two
up.
with two other
Those questions must be.
No, they
Oh,
switch them up
no.
each time, and it's pretty hard.
It's like
You
it's
gotta
Jeopardy
be a
style.
real weeb. You gotta be a really intense weeb.
Troy,
in order to
Josh,
go half of
Ramon,
that.
Christian. Let's go
We're gonna go
to the Batmobile, bro. To the Christian mobile.
Why
The
not?
Christian mobile.
Only can fit like
no,
5 people.
Josh, we gotta have Josh.
Eh.
Josh's cars couldn't be.
Josh smells like a fart. No, I'm kidding. I love Josh.
Oh, shots are fired
Oh,
right now,
shots
bro. Are you
fired.
making
Shots
fun of my
fired.
dog, bro?
No, I'm kidding. I love Josh. I love everybody in fun.
But no, for sure though. If you can get us the information, we're definitely gonna promote that on when.
It's on Facebook.
It's on Facebook.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, Exes.
I was for real gonna we'll talk about it on camera, off camera.
All right, this is a message that Stephanie not
She
only.
got screenshots.
Oh yeah.
She came with the facts, bro.
She came with the
the
screenshots.
facts, bro.
We go straight facts up in here.
Straight
Red.
facts.
She put up
Hot
this
Right.
on Twitter, if I remember correctly.
Ooh, this is getting real juicy now. Oh man, this
It
once
says
there's screenshots
Sa-
involved,
Oh,
they
right.
just-
It's over. We all know about
Oh,
screenshots.
man.
says Sabbath is a bully and has been out to get those who don't run in his pack since day one.
Man,
Dang, so he was like, if you're not original OG squad,
if
you
you're not
gotta
Sean
go.
Schimmel, if you're not me, then,
Right. Bye.
then it's that's it.
Right.
Boy, bye.
Okay,
That's
there's
funny.
more. There's more. Says I turned down his advances and ever since then, since like 07, he has
That's a
been out to get
long
me and
time.
make my life miserable.
Wow.
In other words, she can't get any voice acting work.
Oh, so they blackballed her.
Oh
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah. So she's like,
She
that's
can't
so-
even
that's so
she
wrong.
can't even go to any conventions.
They
That's
black,
so
they
wrong,
blackballed her?
man.
See, but that, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that happening at all in like any industry because that happens. It
That's
happens.
exactly what I said.
He
earlier.
mentioned that earlier.
Yep, it's
It's
exactly
like
what I said.
it happens.
It's so
in,
normal though.
It happens in so many industries that
But it's being
Even in, like,
exposed
it's being
now.
Yeah.
exposed now. But like,
I mean, especially music. You gotta think
no,
music, and
music, sports,
sports. I would
politics.
Even,
Yep.
Yeah, we all know about that. Politics.
Politics, we ain't gonna talk about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
No.
Even everyday jobs.
Yeah,
You know, there's
real world jobs.
Real
Uh-huh.
world jobs. You know, and
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it's,
This is a
it's
real
sick.
world job though, even though it's an industry.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, even like, I mean, it goes on even at McDonald's.
But we don't have a
and
casting
Subway.
couch.
Yeah.
I don't, think I don't
We
want to
have
get
no
in that way.
couch.
Right, no.
That's okay.
I don't want to get in that way.
Nope.
I get in the right way.
Phrasing, son. Phrasing. I have to go Archer mode on you right there.
Uh-oh.
I just dropped an Archer phrase on you, bro.
Hey, if you're gonna do Archer, you gotta do the voice.
I can't do Archer's voice.
Why are you here?
Lana! That show
Yeah,
too. That show too.
That
got weird,
is
though.
just last week.
Oh no.
All that stuff is just last week.
Let's say we brought this up yesterday, but I didn't know there was more. I didn't know it was like a.
Yeah, we
Oh,
didn't.
yeah,
I don't think
it-
any of us
it
know,
all
so Thank you for
started-
that shout out, by the way. Thank you for that.
Oh,
for that stuff,
hey,
for real.
not a problem. This all started
collab
back
more
in
often.
January, on
Yes.
January 19th, when Funimation.
7 months.
Yup.
Yes.
7 months.
And if you don't, but that's not even counting the sneakiness before.
Oh, yeah.
So 10 years and 7 months, almost 11 years.
Yeah. And not only that, but she can't get no other jobs now because of that. Like, that's just petty, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You-
that's
It
petty.
is.
like she missed out on income.
Right.
For
Like, you're really gonna
11
destroy
years.
her income because you're
You
nasty.
Because this one guy wanted to bring her to a convention, and
Right.
she
Yeah.
couldn't because she knew that Chris Sabat was going to be there.
Right.
Apparently, I don't.
I
know.
would have, if I was her, I'm sorry, I would have still gone.
And
Like,
again,
I
for
would have
facts.
too.
like
Yeah.
Just
you're not about to
because
stop me from doing what I love. I'm
but-
sorry, you got
but
problems.
at the same
I'm
time,
not
though,
there for you. I'm there, for the fans.
Right.
Exactly.
At the same time, though, that's a dangerous slope because you can never like it could just be another case of like someone getting, God forbid, getting murdered or something like that over some like her they're finding her body or something like that somewhere. Something like that. I like it always
Gosh,
happens.
dang, dude.
I'm
It's
saying,
not-
why are
it's not
why
the
you
government.
doing
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Dang.
That just went dark, bro.
That went dark
He's talking about
and
mutilated
What
bodies.
is that?
No, wait. Let me elaborate. Let me elaborate. Let me elaborate.
Please elaborate on that.
Yes.
What I mean by that is just like it's a sad case when you're hiding stuff and you're trying to not
Stand out.
trying not to stand out. It's like
Undercover boss, bro. She gotta go undercover boss mode.
see, that's the thing, but it's so hard being undercover if people know who you are.
Yeah, that's true.
But sometimes
But
it's
then
better to
again-
stand out than to keep something quiet. 'Cause
Exactly.
keeping something quiet only means it's more detrimental to you.
Right.
It's more detrimental to your
I
health.
get what you're saying, though.
I would rather her
Because-
be safe than to go out there and risk something that could cost her even more than just her career.
Right. I totally get what you're saying, too, though, because, even if she did show up, it may have actually took away from the convention, because then it would have drew all that drama, probably would have just started in there and everything. But my thing is if he's gonna be like that, then at least be cordial with her if there's like a convention or something. You know what I mean? If y'all can't even be in the same room, especially over this.
Well, Chris Sabat, he was
It's about the
he
fans.
was the only
Huh?
It's about the fans.
Yeah.
True.
he was the
We don't
only
care. I mean, we
one
care, but
from Funimation that was there at Kamehacon. Everybody else decided not.
so they've
they
got. So it
took
sounds like
away
everybody's
their-
got her back.
Even Sean Schimmel didn't show up either.
Sean Schimmel did not said he wasn't going to show up. Everybody who was in Dragon Ball Super Broly movie,
Except for Vic.
except for
Vic.
Vic and Chris Sabat,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't. They said we can't make it.
Because I thought this would just like not this, but like the whole thing with Vic would just be like the whole thing, but this right here just came out. It's like there's so much scandal that goes on everywhere. You would think you wouldn't, but there's a lot of.
They're making more of this than what it needs to be.
Right? It should have never got out. Honestly, I think it should have never got. I think it should never got out.
I think they're better for it to get out.
Well, let me hear me out. I rather it been handled like not so publicly. Know what I'm saying?
Well, obviously, it needs to be out in the open because Funimation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, this is what I was told. Nick Rekieta, take it at face value.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever watched him?
Right. Yes.
He said on his show last night, if you call Okatron Studios, do you know who the HR department is?
No.
He said no.
It's Chris Sabat's wife.
Oh.
Oh.
Dun 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 dun.
Just
Plot
imagine
twist.
his family life now.
Thickens.
Whoa. Never mind. Yeah. Sing till you can't sing no more. Hey.
Oh, I bet people are just telling her everything. And they're probably not answering phones. Just like Funimation, they're just staying all kinds of quiet.
They have to keep their credibility right.
No.
And plus, anybody who plays those little
Character-
snippets,
They could lose
they're
their job.
striking them.
Yeah, they could lose their job. They could lose a whole
Dropping the
man.
hammer.
No.
Man.
They're striking them.
Yikes.
They're copyright striking them.
Oh, that's a lot of fines. That's a lot of money. That we don't.
No.
Ugh.
What I would have done, which would be the smarter thing to do, is deny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why copyright strike?
I deny everything.
Right. I plead the fifth on everything.
Yes.
What about this? I plead the fifth on everything.
One of those.
That's
One
not
of
me.
those.
That's somebody who sounds
You're one of
like me,
those.
but that's
Yeah.
not me.
You're like, you can't prove that.
Prove it. Prove it.
He'd be
Yeah.
weak if he was like, all right, put on the SD, like a little jump drive. Like,
Nick
"Aw,
Rekieta.
can I take my statement back? I want to tell some truth so I get less jail time.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. It
That
may-
ain't
it
me.
may be me, but it's not me.
Right.
It might be me, but yeah, no,
That
not
may,
me.
that
no,
may
no.
be
That
my
may be
shoes
me,
in the
but-
video, but
That's not
they
me.
were stolen. My shoes were stolen.
Yeah.
And then
somebody stole my voice, and
Yeah.
now I.
You know
have a
what?
different
That's
voice.
After Effects right there, bro.
yeah.
All After Effects. It's Photoshop.
Yeah.
It's fake.
Photoshop.
Fake news.
Photoshop.
It's fake news.
Right.
It's fake
Yeah.
news. Fake news.
Right,
Fake news. It's fake news. Fake news. Fake news.
Yeah, and it's
Oh, speaking of,
yeah.
have you seen the Photoshop that they did with Vic's the photo that the school Vic taught at?
No, I did not see that. No.
Oh my god. It was a bad Photoshop. Even I could tell it was a bad Photoshop. The chair, the leg of the chair the woman was sitting in was going through Vic's leg.
Who did that?
I don't know.
Somebody
It was Kick
needs.
Vic.
Somebody just got fired.
Yeah.
Like they saw the picture and was like, "Yeah, bro, you already know you're
yeah,
fired."
He was darker than. I mean, he did have a tan. Vic has a tan,
They put the backlight on.
but the
Oh,
women in the
no.
photos look, because they have a light shining on them. It didn't look like there was a light shining on Vic at all, and it was badly.
You gonna get paid enough. Get paid
Badly
enough for
done.
Right.
They failed Photoshop 101, okay?
Right.
Jesus.
They need to come here and learn how to do Photoshop.
this.
Best pro, we got the best. We got the best
Oh.
teachers here at OMS teaching it, so they need to
Yes.
clearly
Yes.
stop
Yes.
in here, bro.
Come here.
Shots were just fired. Bro.
Yes.
Shots.
Bang bang.
And it's funny though that we were speaking of Dragon Ball Z. The narrator for all the Dragon Ball Z episodes,
He passed away.
he passed
Pass
away.
away.
Ah, my heart.
Right.
My soul, my
You may
body.
not.
Bro,
you may
don't
not
die
want to
on
say
us,
that in
man.
here, bro.
Don't die on us, man.
Ah.
But still, we send our condolences to his family and then to all. We are all loyal DBZ fans here, even though we don't technically watch it. But either way, we support the
Why couldn't
Dragon Ball
it
Z
be?
origin. Bro, dang.
Somebody get this guy a tissue because we're about to start having some.
We
tears
ain't got no
rolling.
tissues in here. Well, we got glass wipe cleaner.
Just think about it. His voice was so iconic
It really was.
in the cutaways and in the beginning of the narration. Like, think about that. That's
Iconic.
that was. Getting
Yeah,
chills.
so many voice actors have left their mark in industries, regardless if they were an anime or not.
Next time.
Even
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, and I have another point to raise.
All right, go ahead, raise that point.
They have found out that Vic has probably been wrongly accused.
No,
Shocker!
that's not a shocker. We all knew that from the get-go. The girl had
No.
problems to begin with.
No, the person who originally accused her, and I can't remember her name, and it doesn't matter.
Oh my goodness. Scandal.
Right.
She's confusing
Scandal
him.
in the anime front.
Think about it. Has Vic ever married a 16-year-old?
No,
Why?
Girl's married.
That's what she's accusing him of. That he was married to a 16-year-old and blah blah blah. I was like, there's only one voice actor that I know of that ever got married to a 16-year-old,
And the
in
mom was
Las
okay with it.
Vegas.
And the mom was okay with it. She was there.
She let it happen.
Yes, she let it
No,
happen.
Saw
she didn't.
money.
She let it go because she didn't want anything to happen to her kid.
Dang, that.
Well, to her kid's career.
Oh, okay.
So the jobs come first, and any jobs come
He
first.
is.
Apparently, in that situation.
Jobs come first. Okay.
And by the
He
way,
said, okay.
he used to work with Funimation.
Wow, I'm learning a lot
Lot, yeah,
today
I've been
about my
listening, like,
favorite producer in anime. So much scandal. Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shots have been fired.
Shotguns you, bro.
I felt the bullet go right through my chest. Like the extra wound is massive. So I can't, man. Just killing me.
Yep.
I don't want no more.
He came into the show today like, oh, we're about to have a good show. Shots were fired. Lost his heart.
Man.
We were calling everybody out. Sorry.
Yes,
Oh
we were
my
calling everyone
goodness.
out. But either way,
I got tired of keeping it all in.
yeah, we.
My childhood just It's just
Just got
a
smashed.
toilet bowl at this point.
That's what everybody's been saying all week long. My childhood is destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
My childhood is, I can't watch Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super anymore because of this.
Yeah.
I just think like at the end of the day, people are human. People are gonna do whatever they want. They feel like they need to do.
Yeah,
Especially people in
blackmail
power.
people for sex.
Especially people in power, people that's got money and bread like
Right.
that. There'll always be that
You
discrepancy.
get power
that goes
hungry.
on.
You get
Power trips, man.
You get power hungry. You think you just on top of you like. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, there's nothing. Well, let me phrase it like this. There's nothing wrong with feeling like you're on the top or anything like that. Like you feel like you're the best at your craft. But at the same time, it's going to come with territory. It's going to come with.
With great power
You
comes
have-
great responsibility.
That's right.
Spider-Man, baby.
Boom.
You have to be humble.
Man,
Have to be.
because you could lose that in an instant.
That's right.
Yeah.
Be humble or sit down.
Like right now,
Right.
it's happening
Right. That
in
is so
real
true,
time.
though.
And
so true.
Japan knows about this.
So
Did you read the back of it?
Did you guys also hear about Toho Animation catching fire too because
Yeah,
one of their
we
employees got fired? Yeah.
You gotta think about disgruntled. Nope. That's why I'd rather be. I've always said this throughout my the last few years now. I'd rather be rich than famous. Honestly.
Yeah.
Because all that fame can go to your head, and then boom, stuff like this can happen.
Yeah.
Like, anything like.
That's why I always tell too. Like I try to emphasize too. Like, I've said it a couple times in my classes here. I've said it too. Like what you do now, especially us upcoming into the media, we really have to watch ourselves because 20 years, 20 years from now, you know what I mean? Like
The 2020 Olympics.
Yes.
The mascot.
Yes.
Wow. I will watch. My bad. Read that last couple sentences right there.
Oh man, I can't. Bro.
really,
He dying.
I will watch though.
I
I will watch.
They
Low-key.
may not use them now. You know how the Olympics are.
Can't have nothing.
No.
You know how the Olympics are. They're very strict now about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what was that. The New Year's
Eve.
No, the New Year's the parade.
Okay.
Remember, do y'all remember that big Goku?
Oh, you mean
Oh,
the
you're talking about the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah, Thanksgiving Day. Parade.
Yeah, they had Goku. They had Pikachu. I think they even had My Hero this year. They
Man.
had-
No, I don't
They
think
didn't have-
My Hero, no.
They didn't have My
They
Hero
had
this
Goku.
year.
Goku.
Goku
Pikachu.
was the first year. This was
Okay.
your first year for Goku.
Okay. I
And
know they always have
now
Pikachu.
They may not have him next year.
They may not.
They better
They're
they
just
better
gonna
find
keep
something
Pikachu.
else. Well, Pikachu's always in the Macy's Day Parade. That and Power
He's
Rangers.
falling apart over there.
Hang in there, bro.
At
Hang
the
in there.
end of the day, when you think about it, like you can show a whole bunch of new fan bases and fans to watch and to know who that like. A lot of people probably don't know who that was, and like, it's just detrimental to everything. Like,
Yeah, because imagine their viewership. Because a lot of people, like you said, probably did like research, like who is this guy? What is this? Like, and then it probably brought people like interested.
it
in
brought
it,
so many
like-
people in, and
But that's why I said
I went when the Broly movie came out. I went to the Easton one and it was sold out. It was sold out. I had to go all the way to the the Rave and
Oh, and Polaris?
and Polaris to go watch it, and that one was almost sold out too. So a lot of people saw it. And
that's why I was saying was like, especially like us coming up in the media, like what we do now does affect us. Like, like 20 years from now, we may want to get that dream job or voice acting or something, and something that we do now in this present time, you know what I'm saying, may affect
So we
us.
talked
So
Plus, you gotta
We
be
gotta
careful
move, man.
who you can trust too.
exactly.
Because you gotta make sure you gotta play nice. If they don't play nice, you go like, okay, like I'll play nice with you until I can stab you in the back. But either way, you
That's
gotta be
savage,
careful who you trust in this industry. Like you
For
guys
sure.
obviously trust your guys' crew. You probably know that you guys ain't gonna stab each other in the back. Me and Shar.
They better not.
thought about
But you
it.
know, me and Shar, we can
That's
write.
that crazy laugh.
Yeah.
Don't.
But either way, me
I
and
thought
Char
about
have
it.
been.
Dang. I mean, Christian, we're not gonna get into you right now, bro. We're not gonna get into you.
No. But either way, me and Char have
Noted.
been.
Noted.
Yeah, me and
We
Char have
went
been
on
doing
you
this
last
since
night.
day
You
one.
had
So
yours.
we've been tight, and we're on a same
My
level
God.
basis, and the same with y'all. So you got to be careful who
That
you
was
trust
weak.
in any
That was
industry,
weak. That
any
was weak.
business.
That
So.
was weak.
Dang. Christian don't look like he don't care. He don't
Right.
care.
Do we need to pay attention to you, Christian?
I'm
do we Need to
fine.
put Christian, do we need to put you on alert?
Alert.
We're gonna put you
Alert. What kind of
Like,
alert? Amber
put-
alert?
Yeah.
I'm
we're gonna-
lost.
Huh?
I'm lost. I need to be found.
I don't know. Do you, Christian? On Mondays?
I'm here.
Do you need a life alert?
Oh,
No,
that
we need to
old?
get him a pager. We
I'm
need to
that
get you a
old?
pager. That's
No,
what we
you
need. So when
I'm
you're running
that
late,
old?
we're gonna page you. Like
Bro, do
Christian.
they even sell pagers anymore?
they don't.
Bro, I'm sure you can find a pager somewhere.
Where we gonna,
eBay.
in 2019? Where we gonna find a page?
Amazon, bro.
Amazon's gonna
Amazon, bro. What you mean? Type it in.
Amazon.
Type it in. I bet you.
Amazon's
I bet you
really
it's like
gonna-
30 cents. 30 cents a pager.
30 cents?
30 cents a pager.
You'll be surprised.
Are you about to look this up? Is this or
She probably is gonna look it up.
I bet you can find them on Amazon.
Bro, a pager.
A pager.
Who needs a
Bro,
pager?
you can find. Bro, you can buy a Walkman. on Amazon.
Everyone has smartphones. Who needs a pager?
Somebody.
Who?
You don't know?
Someone that's probably on business.
Doctors.
Oh,
They
so-
give you a pager when you go to the hospital. Like if you have like surgery, they give you like a pager thing. Like
I
if
didn't get
if
one.
you're waiting for somebody to come out of surgery, they'll give you like a pager. and
Oh,
then
like
That
in
they'll-
the-
sounds like something at a restaurant.
no, it's
That's not a pager.
Nationwide Children did it.
They did.
I was
They
there.
did,
I
yeah.
didn't get no pager.
No.
Yeah, like they give you some type of beeper thing that lets you know like
A
your
beeper?
your family or
I'm being
whoever's
tracked?
in is like moved is like.
I was
moved.
being tracked.
Oh, that's if you got somebody staying in the hospital.
What'd I
If they
say?
get moved,
Thank
then
you.
They get moved. But I don't know if they
no.
get moved.
There you go.
How much?
How
is it?
much?
$103.
Dang! I said 30 cents.
That's a lie. You done lied,
Talk
man.
about, oh, they don't even use them no more.
Who needs a
Like I said,
It's
hospitals.
being sold on Amazon right now.
For $100 and some dollars.
This is
Are you gonna take your statement back now?
this that's all I'm gonna say. This is America.
Right. This is America.
This is America.
I can go in a different lane, but I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, you don't want Fed showing up here now, do you?
Mm.
There it is.
Are you serious?
Dang.
Is that just for nostalgia use or just to have it?
Shoot, a nostalgia use
This
for regular
is a
use.
working pager, man.
Like I said, hospitals,
Motorola
restaurants.
LS.
Motorola?
Yes.
Yeah.
Leave Motorola alone, okay?
Hey,
My next phone.
I have a Motorola phone.
Fancy.
I want the one with the camera attachments though, because they got one that came out where it's literally got like the.
Yeah,
Is that it?
Yeah.
I like that one. I wanna
Motorola.
get
Too
Oh,
bad you
man.
can't have it.
Nope.
Oh dang! Sad face. Sad face.
Okay,
Sad
so
emoji.
this one right here, you can get for $5.99.
So that's $6.
Yeah.
This
Pager?
one you can get for about $100.
Whoa! What's the
What does
difference?
it do?
Right? What's it different? Like you
I
play
don't
games?
know.
Something like Tetris or something's on it, so it's like.
No, it just looks like it's just a
I
giant
think
thing of
it-
text.
I think it has to do with the brands.
It says wireless
This one's
pager.
Motorola.
Okay.
This one's Apollo.
I've never even heard of
Never
Apollo.
heard of Apollo.
Never heard of
before.
Apollo either.
I mean, that one looks like it's like got
This one's
Better-
also Apollo over here for
People
$103.40.
still use pagers. I thought people were done using chirp phones, but no, people still use
Chirp
pagers.
phones.
chirp phones.
You remember those?
I remember chirp
You can
phones.
actually get that on this phone as an
chirp-
app.
As a
chirp-
pager?
The chirp app?
Pager?
Yeah,
Ah.
Wow.
I have it.
2019.
Mm-hmm.
I have it on my phone.
The chirp. Oh my goodness, that chirp is for me. Chirp is elementary
Where's
school.
that?
Oh,
Here it
very cool.
is.
Oh, you got it pulled up.
If you heard, yep.
Chirp.
You don't remember chirp?
Mm-mm.
No, I never even.
If
heard
you
it.
heard the sound, like, oh, that's chirp.
Maybe. Is it? Maybe.
Do you have the sound?
Wait a minute.
Because if you heard the sound, it's like, oh, that's chirp.
Let's see.
Is it like cricket almost? Like a.
No.
No.
Doesn't it sound like a bird? Like,
It's
Twitter?
It sounds like the Twitter.
No.
No, that's-
It-
Oh, I know what that is. Okay. I didn't
No.
know that was chirp.
That
No.
chirp. No,
I didn't know that's what
no,
that song-
was no. What she did was Twitter.
Twitter.
Oh.
Chirp was like were those. Yes.
Oh.
They were like walkie talkies, but they were actually phones.
Oh, you're thinking of like a boost phone walkie-talkie where the girls will go like, "Where you at?"
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking. Like when they had the
You're
flip
gonna have to
phones
get
that
this
were
on
the.
your phone in order for it to work.
You hear me?
What?
It was like remember the Sprint came out with those heavy duty like flip
Man.
phones, but they were like walkie talkies.
Oh yeah.
Bro, Sprint used to have Like you remember the slide phones? Do y'all remember the
Sidekick.
slide phones?
The
That slide.
Sidekick.
Yes, the sidekick, and you had the ones that slid up and they were touchscreen.
And then even you had the ones that like you could flip your phone like this and it flip upwards. I remember those.
Yeah, they were gray. They were like, and you
That's
could-
crazy.
I miss
how that-
keyboards, man. I do. I miss
No, you
keyboards.
don't.
Yes, I do.
Why
I
do you
hate
miss-
type. I hate the T9 on the touchscreens. Autocorrect is awful. Like, give me a keypad. Bro.
He said autocorrect is off.
It is, bro.
Sometimes it can be off though. But either way, like me and Shar might not make it depending on her job to the anime trivia night that's gonna be coming up next Tuesday, but I'm gonna try because if we all
Huh?
if we
We'll
all
be there
team
next
up
Tuesday.
though, we all can win a prize for real. Think
Man.
about it. Cuz that's usually
All right, we'll put that. We'll put that. That's it.
ding dong.
No, I'm bothering my brother.
But
Hopefully it reaches that.
Well,
far.
hopefully Tuesday. Tuesday we'll be there. Fun Nation. We gonna make a trip up there.
on the
Right.
24th is when
The
it's going to
24th.
happen.
24th
September.
of September.
Of September. They
Okay.
do it the last Tuesday of every month. Check it
We'll
out on
definitely,
Facebook and make sure you guys hit
We'll
going.
definitely
put that in the
blow it
group
up,
chat.
yeah, and we'll put it in a group chat, and
that
we'll
in the
post
group
at the
chat.
MasuiCon
Chat group.
group.
Yeah,
group.
because we started
Did you
going
tell them
what
about
last
our panel
month
at
is
our
when we
halftime?
I think it was
I did not
either
yet.
in
I was
July
waiting for you
or
because I want to make sure I had all the
August is when
details
we went.
correct. So we definitely for sure have a panel
Yes.
for sure in a
Yes.
hotel.
August was the last one we
Yeah,
went
Yeah,
to.
August was the last
So
one.
that's for
July was the first one.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
So I also want to let you guys know. I think I did touch on this that we got a panel at OhioCon. It's
Mhm.
official. So
Really?
Fun Nation will be there.
Shut up.
Selling merch. So
selling merch,
from of course our boy Josh. Hats,
hoodies,
hoodies, pants,
shirts,
sweatpants.
wristbands.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
might-
fun to
We have
let.
'em.
Yeah, we might have to come
Coasters?
out and support
Coasters?
our fellow weebs.
We don't need stickers.
What?
I'd rather do socks than stickers.
Socks.
Bro, Fun Nation socks, bro.
He's been trying to plug this for the last.
Why are you trying to plug socks?
He's
Bro.
been trying to plug socks for
Fun
the
Nation
last
ankle
2
socks.
weeks. Ankle socks.
Or like you could do the high ones.
Bro, just
You
get
gonna give
Dude,
stickers.
you don't understand. You don't understand. I'm trying to plug it. I'm trying to have Fun Nation shoes come out, bro.
You
Try
want a
plugging
Jordan?
stickers.
The Fun Nation shoes Air Volume Ones.
You want a Jordan? You want your Jordan? You want your exclusive Jordan? I don't blame you.
Nah.
I do not
I
blame
would
you.
have like maybe one shoe come out for like that kind of, but I would
Oh, by the
go
way,
towards
here's
more
your
like the.
restaurant pagers right here.
Nah, see,
But no, I would go for more like a Vans type shoe,
Van. Okay.
Converse type
Converse,
shoe
yeah.
on
Mhm.
it. Because I got the idea because I was one of
That's
my
an
boys on
expensive
Instagram.
concept to get into.
Facts.
Yeah,
Shoes.
he does this. He has a sneaker company, and I saw like you know how Facebook comes out with their promotional pages when they got like shoes. Well, I saw this
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z Converse that was slick.
Yeah, I see.
And I got an idea, and I was like, "That'd be sweet." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely for sure gonna try to get me a custom pair. It's gonna say Foreman on it, so you cannot take my
Foreman?
shoes.
Foreman.
Foreman.
But if you go with stickers, think about it. People put stickers on
everything.
That's true.
Laptop, books, all that.
Ooh.
Punch you in the nose.
Are we going like what's the big posters that like pop out of the wall?
Big poster.
Fatheads.
Yes, fat heads. We go fat heads.
Gonna have our own fat head. That would be
Bruh,
Animated. You guys animated as a fathead.
plugging it.
Does Apocalypse Otaku want to collab with us?
Yes.
Boom.
Come on,
And
we
go-
gotta collab with somebody.
Laugh with somebody.
Hey, you're the chairwoman. You're the one that started this. I'm just, the
Yeah.
the CEO.
But you're the COO.
Yeah, COO, Chief
COO.
Operating Officer in the building.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just a co-host.
No.
Hey, so am
no.
I. I'm a
Family,
co-host
bro.
too.
Family, bro. You're not just
We're
co-host. You're family,
co-hosts.
bro.
Y'all co-hosts.
Yeah.
Family.
We're
But you are
family.
co-host. but your family.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that official title like she did. She feels more real than I do. So I want to feel. I want to feel more.
That's true. I need to
Did you guys
like. I
start
should
this
make.
together? Did you guys start this together?
Honestly, this is no,
baby.
no.
This is
Fun
baby.
Nation was well. Let's go. Well, let's do the history
The
of
origin.
Fun Nation.
Go to the origins.
The origin story.
The origin.
Okay.
Let's
So
How did y'all
basically,
come
Fun
together?
Nation. I started school here in June, June days, and I would say I started off on Score on Air before I used the Twitch. And
Oh, so that was you. No wonder there was a Goku shirt up there.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah. And what happened was actually during filming the 48-hour film festival before we started it, Fred, I don't know if you know who Fred is. He actually introduced
Bald-head
me.
Fred.
Yeah, because I had already did
We
like
love
2
Fred.
episodes by myself, and then Fred introduced Troy to me. So then Troy came on the show, and then Christian, you came on the show too.
Because I knew Troy.
Yes. So
knew
Troy
Troy.
really low key brought the game together. But so that's basically the history of Fun Nation. And then after everything that happened with Jake and everything, I moved to Twitch, and because we wanted to get on a bigger platform, and there was more room in the
It was
Twitch
kind of
room.
tight in there.
And it was tight, but we had more options with the green screen. We had more options to with the platforming and stuff. So that's basically how it started. And then like I said, I bring them on. I write a script. Every week we have a script. We try every Monday, and we meet. We call team meetings and everything. So we're like a little legit business out here. I've got Troy. He's in charge of YouTube. Ramon's in charge of the giveaway. So I guess everybody's a little CEO in their own way, like in a different branch of the show. But I say we're Fun Nation because we're fun, and our slogan is, if you're not rocking with Fun Nation, then where you at? Where you at? So, like I said, we will be at OhioCon. So please come see us. You guys too. Welcome.
We will be giving. Oh, I forgot to tell you this. I forgot. This could be news to you too. We will be giving away a Switch.
Ooh.
Nintendo Switch.
We're giving away a Nintendo Switch, everybody. For your viewers too, are always welcome to join us live as well as you guys are too.
We're giving away a Switch. Not this week.
We still got to do the. Did Ramon ever find the 2DS winner?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, last
good.
week. If you tuned in last week, we gave away a Nintendo Switch at Mario Kart.
Oh, you gave it away at the. He gave it the 2DS at Mario Kart. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. So Mario Kart prize has been claimed. So now we're working with the Switch,
also-
but that is news to me.
Yeah.
But that's sweet.
Yeah,
That's sweet. That's
because
what's
it
up.
just came in. So
Breaking news:
yeah,
Fun Nation is giving away a Nintendo
just
Switch.
came in, and Josh is giving away a shirt and from yesterday's show.
Okay. So lots of giveaways. So
Tune
definitely got to tune in. Yes, definitely promoting
We
that.
broke.
this week. Sponsorship.
too.
I try to get Rick and Morty to sponsor because I got a top fan badge. So I'm trying to get them to sponsor.
Newsflash: you got to pay for your sponsorship.
They want a little.
They're gonna want some bread.
They want a pretty penny.
Because we were
I got a
looking to
pretty
get a
penny.
sponsorship, and we have to pay. I think what did I tell you? I think $180 some for a sponsorship.
Thank goodness we have Josh.
And that's just for snacks.
Yeah.
That's just for snacks.
Oh, just for snacks. What else do they want?
Right.
Yeah. They never
No,
said.
this was a thing that they were gonna send us.
Who's your guys' sponsor?
We don't have no sponsor.
This is Japanese treats.
Oh.
Ooh.
They were gonna send us a box of Japanese treats every month, and
I know. Okay. Yeah.
and you had to just one time monthly. It was like $180 some. I was like, that's okay.
Forget it.
I'm good.
We just buy them.
So
from
wait,
I'll
Right.
Wait. So you had to pay $180 a month
for sponsorship.
for? Nope.
Right.
Nope.
So if you
That's
want
why we love
more
our Josh.
Yeah, if you want,
Love our Josh.
We love
if you want them to sponsor you, you're going to pay a lot more than that. Rick and Morty.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for
That's
sure.
a couple pretty pennies then.
Yeah. I mean, as long as one of the voice actors.
multiply.
Look, I would actually consider that, but I would try to get I'd be like, okay, if that's the case, if you all want us to drop off this much money, then one of y'all voice actors has to come out here. Then I would try to scheme.
We've
this out. I
been
was like,
trying. I've been
trying.
asking. We've been trying to get voice actors out here. I think our best bet is to go online and ask them, hey, can we do an online conference call with you?
That would be sweet.
We're kind of reaching out to who? Like,
I'm gonna try to reach
Todd
out to
Habercorn
JDF.
was one of our
Todd Habercorn won't do it because he's in the middle of court.
Oh yeah, with
Vic Mignogna won't do it because he's in court.
Had there not been any scandals or any life issues, they probably would say yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is,
There's one person I'm thinking of that I'm gonna possibly ask this week that I'm friends with on Facebook. So
that being.
I'm not going to announce
Oh,
because that would spoil everything.
Surprise, surprise.
Because I don't want to.
Is it a
say-
well-known voice?
Huh?
Is it a well-known voice?
Oh yes, he's very well known.
Oh goodness.
so it's a dude. Just don't know which dude.
Is it?
He's very well known.
What character?
Don't say that. Don't give it away.
She
She's not gonna
she
say.
didn't say anything because she's gonna give it away.
She's not gonna give
I
it
thought
away.
I got-
See, I'm good at that.
I thought I almost had her, but she thought about it. Smart lady.
I have
He
a
tried.
29-year-old son.
Oh
Come
yeah,
on.
no, yep, no.
He said nope. Them games have already gone through
Nope.
That train's gone, man.
That train has left the station.
You can beg all you want.
Not gonna work.
So, I guess we're gonna have to tune in at the end. Tune in.
Yep, tune in.
Yeah.
Oh, he's very well known.
Oh goodness gracious! No.
Bro, quit tripping.
Dang.
Put on your big boy anime pants and quit being a baby.
Oh, I know.
Shots fired.
Not a baby.
So
Yeah,
my
we
mind.
so you guys said you're selling like shirts and stuff and all of that. We
Yep.
might have to get in touch with your boy Josh to see if he can hook us up.
Or
with our
Raheem.
merch. Oh yeah.
Adapt
Raheem, if you're
skateboards,
out there, contact us.
Well, technically, we're gonna have to contact him because didn't he just have a baby boy not too long ago?
Yeah, before we graduated.
I was tripping.
Yeah.
I thought they were talking about Josh. I was like, what?
No. No, Raheem
That's
Shepard.
that's new information to us.
Hey, whoa, Josh, hold on, bro.
No, Raheem is one of the instructors here.
And he has a
We can get you. We can get you a job. We can get.
We can get you in touch with Josh.
Yeah.
no. Raheem said he would get us some shirts, hats, sweatshirts, whatever
Stuff
we
like
needed.
that. Printed.
Hmm.
We just gotta ask for his price and stuff.
And his stuff, it's embroidered onto items.
A hat, shirt, all that.
Embroidered.
He
Embroidery.
showed us
He showed us some
embroidered. In
embroidery.
other words,
That gets expensive.
Stitched on.
That is.
That gets expensive.
That's like a $30 hat right there on its own, man.
yeah.
Now, if we're gonna buy in bulk, then yeah, we're gonna have to save up our moolah to get all that bulk.
We need money. We're broke.
We all need
We're
money.
broke students.
We
We
all
need
need
money.
We're broke.
Go fund us.
I need a.
GoFundMe.
You're right. We need a GoFundMe page.
What was that South Park episode? What was that? That
Which one?
the one with the where they were making a lot of money off that website. Oh my goodness! And it was called. It wasn't called GoFundMe. It was called something else.
What was like the basic principle?
They were just making a whole bunch of Kickstarter.
Kickstarter.
Well, that's another one. You can do Kickstarter. You can do GoFundMe.
Patreon.
Whichever one. Patreon.
That's
But
what I
you
was
have
telling-
to actually be on YouTube to get the Patreon to go.
Yep.
We need to get our
Pay-
YouTube page up now.
Yeah,
Been
you guys.
preaching that for I
But
don't
the
know how
thing
long.
is,
Friday
once you
I'm-
get
I
to
might
that
shoot
one
some
class, you'll have to set up a different one.
Yep.
I'm just
It's
gonna
different. This
do
is
So
it.
different
you may
levels.
as well better off just waiting.
Just wait.
Wait
and if
until
you
that
guys have like
class,
a jump drive,
and then
save all those videos that you guys are posting on here because these suckers delete within 30 days.
Oh no, we
no,
got,
they're
We got-
sooner
we
than
post them on
that.
our Facebook
every like
too.
what 15 days or like 15
so,
or like
like,
10
Ours,
like
after
10
we
days.
live stream,
Delete
I just upload
after-
it straight to Facebook.
we only have what 2 or 3 episodes on there,
So like
and
oh,
we're
so like,
usually weekly.
Yeah.
oh really? So it's like it might be like every 3 days.
All I know is that every time we stream,
Well,
we
you
just-
guys
we
are like
upload
us.
it
We're
as soon as
only
we're done.
on here once a week,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So they probably
thinking.
delete.
My brain's thinking.
Right.
Your brain's thinking.
My brain's
I
thinking.
see the smoke coming out your ears.
My brain's thinking.
Oh, he didn't get that, did he?
I know I did.
Meow.
I did. Woo. So now my brain home.
We may have to
Am I?
clear all that smoke out of here.
I am?
Yes.
I am. Okay. It's one way of asking.
Anyway,
Oh, brother.
It's one way of asking.
Well, can you give me a ride home?
Thank you.
Christian?
That's the word I was. That's the sentence. I was
whatever.
Oh my God.
What was I gonna say? We'll talk about it off camera.
Got you.
Yeah.
But I think because whenever I go in there to save our episode, there's only like 2, maybe 3 other episodes of ours in the recording folder.
Yeah, I know she clears them out too. We're not even I don't know. I was told I wasn't allowed to save them, but I don't think I've deleted ours yet.
I don't
Put 'em
know
on- put 'em on
why.
that
As
flash
soon as
drive.
we're done, literally, as soon as we're done streaming, I'll log into Facebook and I'll just upload it straight from the computer. So I'll have them on my Facebook too.
You need to start uploading it to YouTube, brother.
I know. I don't know. Me and Troy tried that. We tried to upload a video on YouTube and it was like something with copyright or something. It wouldn't work.
It depends,
Something happened with the
It
YouTube.
depends on
But
how
that was
you
score.
word it and what words you use.
Yeah.
So I
Watch
think
them
it's.
tags,
I
man.
literally think it's because of our intro with the
With the music.
music.
Oh, they did mute the audio.
Because no, I mean I used the instrumental, but because it's still so I don't know. We'll talk about it because
All
Troy's the one that actually plugged in the information and everything.
We've
It was
been.
We've had muted audio before on some of our videos. Now the thing is that
Especially our intro.
on here we have to make sure we have to put who made this music or sound.
Mm.
We
Because-
can't use we can't use
An air horn siren.
we can't use the air horn siren because it's copyrighted.
So they
Can't
just
use
copyrighted
Battle
the
Royale because that's copyrighted.
Thanks, Fortnite.
Yeah, and probably WWE too.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Them too.
WWE holds copyright to all of your music. So if you use it, you got to make sure you put that they own it. And
Because
it's
they
by
will
them,
come for you.
not
Triple H will be at your door.
I wish he would.
Right. Hit him with that
Sla-
tombstone
Yeah,
like
man.
sleep,
No,
bruh.
you just don't. You won't get paid.
At all.
Nope.
You'll
We
be
lo-
demonetized.
We'll lose out on that monetization.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You'll be demonetized.
Yep.
Demonized. That's why I like to call it.
Demonized.
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 And then plus on YouTube, you have to be careful what you say. You cannot say certain words
Yep.
Yep.
Some people end up blurring them out or like adding like a weird sound
or
effect
editing
Like a
them
squeak or
out.
something like that.
I've seen one YouTuber actually use like a chicken cluck when he curses. You go like, what the fuck?
That replay though.
That
was awesome.
There's one
the
guy
ones
that
I've-
actually uses a dog squeaky toy.
Yeah, I heard.
He goes,
I heard squeak. I heard squeak. I've heard the beep, and I heard what else? The chicken cluck I did hear yesterday. That is actually because it adds a different element to the videos because it's actually
If you're
hilarious.
trying to be funny, then yeah, the chicken cluck and then the dog squeaky toy will actually be funny. But if you use the bleep, then you know like it's something serious. Or something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but Fun Nation will have a panel at OhioCon.
And another thing is,
Fun
it
Nation.
might be because of your name.
Fun Nation.
Yeah, it might have been. It might have thought we were trying to rip off Funimation. That's why it wouldn't let us. But it's not.
But it's
clearly.
not.
Exactly.
not.
YouTube, get it together.
Twitch,
But
get it together. Again, Twitch, we don't want to lose any partner. We
always say that, but you always firing
We just closed the
shots.
partnership. We good. We good. We good in the hood. Don't take the partnership. I love y'all. I promise.
Oh man.
We good.
Man, we are way over our time limit, but
I
again,
know.
as I've stated before and I'll say it again, this is what happens when you have 4 weebs in one room and hot mics all around. This is what happens.
Yeah.
Yep, this is what happens. But again, thanks to all of these lovely people and our boys from Fun Nation joining us today.
Fun Nation.
We will be posting this on YouTube as soon as we cut off the mics and cut off the camera. And make sure you go support our boys Fun Nation at OhioCon if you are in the area.
Yep. Fun Nation with your boy Melvin Foreman.
And
that nerdy black guy.
And Raheem, if you're out there watching us, please message us so we can
please
get some stuff together.
We need merch, man.
Hentai.
And we're
Like
broke.
We'll also plug you with Josh.
Yeah, we'll talk to Josh.
We'll talk to
Alright.
Josh for you too.
Yeah.
We shall talk to Josh.
I'll probably have to reach
'Cause
out to Raheem.
I have Raheem. He pays attention to me on.
Okay, then you reach out to Raheem and then I'll get on
LinkedIn.
touch with Josh.
Clicks.
Whoever can get,
Clicks.
who can ever get us the
Clicks.
merch fastest wins. But either way,
All right.
Right.
check out our boys at OhioCon Fun Nation. Check them out on Wednesdays here on the Twitch channel as well. And also,
4 to 5.
girls, Apocalypse Otaku and Fun Nation will be at Level 1 Arcade and Bar literally at the end of this month on the last
And they
Tuesday.
will be in cosplay.
I know I will.
Ooh, I may not be in cosplay. Well, I'll be rocking the brand. So I'll be rocking the brand. That's all you'll know
I'm
it's
not
me.
the brand, but still, you're going to have to pay full price for your drinks.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
about
fall
to
for
figure
you.
something.
No, I'm
I might just wear some Batman thing.
Batman.
Batman.
thing.
That's
yeah.
not anime related.
That's not
I'm about to
anime.
animate
Well,
myself.
wait, when you think about it,
This is
when
what you
think
do.
about it,
You cut Shep's hair off.
Batman
Yes.
And come in
Beyond
as
was
Kurama.
a category in
Bruh.
anime influence.
He
Can I
was
bring?
in a
Well, hold on. Can
category.
I ask you a question?
What's
Am I
up?
allowed to bring? My dog looks like Kurama, the Nine Tails. So if I get his haircut like that, does that count?
No, you can't bring
You
a
can't
dog.
bring a
in.
dog
Bro,
into a bar.
I will build 8 other tails.
A
And
dog
attach it to
comes
his
into
butt.
a bar.
Yeah, a dog walks into a bar dressed as the Nine Tails from Naruto.
That would make news. That would go viral.
That really would. Like, it really would.
I would love
No,
to.
they wouldn't.
I just
let you.
They
thought of
wouldn't allow
his
dog in
Halloween
there.
costume,
bouncer
bro. 'Cause
wouldn't let
last
you
year I had him
in.
as crypto.
Not unless you got.
They
you know,
check
some,
IDs at the door.
Not unless
I'll
the
be like,
dog
he's
is a
older than
service
me.
dog.
You gotta come
Take
some
IDs
dog
to the
years.
door?
He did
Yeah,
that
they
once.
do.
He did that once. They didn't have a bouncer when we went there.
Yeah.
The second time.
Well, we got there early.
Oh yeah, we did. We ate sushi because there was a sushi place right next to the bar.
It's expensive as heck.
There's a pizza place next to the bar too, isn't there?
Now the thing is that the bar doesn't have a kitchen, so you can bring your own food.
Ooh.
You ain't going food, just pay for the
You
drink.
can't bring a plate of food in there.
No.
Dang,
Has
I was
to
about to
be
bring
in
a
a
whole
bag.
Thanksgiving meal.
Come with leftovers, four wrap
big,
plates.
like, the big cooler. It's just like, all right, yep, this is our food. Just
Yeah, just
turkey, ham, corn,
Mac and cheese.
mac and cheese.
You're about
They
to
gonna
bring
be
out
like,
a.
what?
You're about to bring out a full
Where's
course
the
meal.
mashed potatoes and gravy
Crazy.
at?
Cranberry
Right.
sauce, all that good stuff.
Collard
Ew.
greens.
Stuffing.
Hot-
Stuffing. I see. My thing with stuffing though is it's like stuffing can only be made a certain way where it's good. Because I've
Yeah.
had certain stuffing that's just awful, and it's just like, bro, you just like.
You have to eat
Cut
it
up
to
some
be
bread.
nice because if you tell them it's straight up crap,
I
then
don't
you go
even
like,
do that. I use stovetop
Same
stuffing.
with potato salad.
I don't eat potato salad. That's
I
fucking
do.
gross.
I eat
Potato
potato salad. I eat mustard potato salad.
What about the
Mustard,
little?
potato
You
salad?
don't forget the the deviled eggs.
I love
deviled
those.
Those are good.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
I love deviled eggs.
Who doesn't love double eggs?
I only eat them because my mom makes them and trying to be nice.
Do you not like double eggs, bro?
What were you gonna do if your mom watches this?
Oh.
Mom, I love you.
She's gonna call you
Mom.
out.
Got him.
Mom, if you're watching, I love you from the bottom of my heart.
She probably
He's
only
like,
plates
dang,
and deviled eggs
dang,
make
I better,
you
I better, I better
I-
fix it before my Xbox or my PS4 goes missing. She's gonna take your, she's
And
gonna
if
take
my-
your
if my stuff
system.
is on the side of the house. I understand, but at the same time, those
She,
deviled eggs-
listen. She's gonna be like, oh, so you don't like my deviled eggs? Eat this plate of deviled eggs, and you can have your Switch back. Your
Nope.
your Nintendo Switch back. You're gonna be like,
I bet she record him doing it and go,
He's gonna be
I want
sick.
you
we're gonna
to
put it on
all
a
your
YouTube
friends.
channel. Put it on a YouTube page. He gonna take a bite of it and purposely let food fall from his mouth. It's gonna be like, and then like you just see 4 hours later, so it's like 6 of them on there. Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
We always record Christian.
I see.
That's just because
I
you're our humor. You're the humor of our group, bro.
Yeah. I get that a lot.
Yeah, you're the humor.
Oh man, I needed that laugh today. Now I really hope if your mom does see this,
It's gonna be random too. Like, so you're gonna just walk in the house one day, just see deviled eggs everywhere. Like, so Christian, you
Or
don't like
she
my
just
deviled
gonna be-
eggs, huh?
With
or
a
she
belt
just
in her
gonna be
hand.
in the
Right. He gonna do what? Like, you ever see kids like when they know they gotta run by their mom and they don't want to get smacked, they hit that speed. He gonna be like, all right.
I bet when
He gonna be in his head. He gonna be. He gonna be in his head like, okay. I know her arms are this long. The belt adds another 12 inches, so I need to go this speed.
Or she gonna be
My mom,
I
a belt.
got PTSD because of that.
No, my mom used a ruler stick.
Oh my
Oh man, I guess I was fortunate because my mom she just grounded me.
Nope, I got.
But after a certain age,
I got-
it
I got a
loses
whooping
value.
and grounded.
I got.
Yeah, I just got
man,
grounded.
I couldn't like the days.
I
that
got whooped
everybody was
one time,
outside,
though, 'cause
got
that's
to
'cause I
watch
ran into the
I had to
street.
watch everyone outside because I got in trouble at school one good time. I got beat with an extension cord, a belt, and couldn't
You
go
had
outside.
real soul, mama.
Oh man,
Dang.
what'd you do? Break the?
I don't remember.
I would've
He
said
didn't eat her
"Fuck
deviled
off."
eggs at Thanksgiving, and she warned him.
I don't remember what I did at school. It was fourth. It was fourth grade.
No, he knows what he did.
I really don't remember.
Man.
You probably like threw a
Man,
crayon
that
at
must have
somebody.
been so-
All I remember, I just remember getting beat.
He just remembers the whooping. How's Cat Williams say that?
Wait a
You
minute,
want
what did I do?
right?
I honestly don't remember what I did.
He didn't remember what he did. He just remembered the lesson not to do
Yeah.
it again.
It's
What
best
did
not
I
to
do in the
remember.
first place? Because you know, if you asked that question, there would have meant another one. Just for.
Oh, you know what you did?
You don't know what you did, right? Oh, so all these years, boy. Oh man!
All right, we
gotta
better
love
get
Fun
outta
Nation.
here.
Oh,
Make sure you guys watch your girl, the Apocalypse Otaku,
You just get
on
shivers.
Twitch as well as
PTSD, man.
Fun Nation. Catch them on Wednesdays and also catch them at OhioCon. All of us will be at Level 1 Arcade and Bar at the end of the month on Tuesday.
don't be afraid to say hi.
Don't.
We love
Definitely
meeting our
don't.
fans. We love meeting our fans.
Don't
and
be a
people that
stranger.
watch the show.
Be an acquainter.
Don't be a stranger. Be an acquainter.
Yes, for sure.
Quote by Christian.
Yes, one day it's gonna be in philosophy books worldwide.
Ooh.
I bet.
Can I be Nostradamus?
No,
I don't care who you
no,
be.
no.
It should be
That
Christian.
role's already been taken.
Oh.
That's been taken. But again, we will see you guys all next week. Peace.
Yup.
Yup.